I'm gonna have to sit on the dildo, bro. Like,
yo, his
I double lip.
Hey, yo, what the heck?
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a...
Honest to God, I want to while I'm in her.
Oh.
Suck me. Okay, let's go.
Stoffmatratzen voll mit Racks, rauch ein richtig fettes Pack. Bin kein Nerd, doch hab ne Tag. Sieh einen ab und mach ihn weg, ja, mach weg, ja. Stoffmatratzen voll mit Racks, rauch ein richtig fettes Pack.
Open that shit up, yeah, my speed. Everybody came in out, but I call it Fox. I feel in love with us right now. I'm on flex, I'm out to shit. I'm just sitting all black. Every day I can just I be flying, don't need to take no pic. Every day I'm with I told her if she love me, she'll get my name tatted on her board.
Oh shit! I was muted. My bad. Yeah.
I mean, it's fire. I don't know the word saying, but that beat is fire.
Me either, bro. It's just like all mumbling, bro.
I'm like, okay, whatever you say, but that beat.
that's just fire, bro. Oh man. Welcome to Untitled Live, y'all. Welcome to Untitled Live, episode 231. We're here. Made it to another Friday, y'all. Soul Bricks is off today. He's off for today. Castle should be in a little bit. You know how Castle, he strolls in at the 10-minute mark, possibly.
Yeah,
we'll see. You guys want to put your parlays in? Put your parlays in. We gotta. We have quite a few topics today. Quite a few. I think Castor has a little more than I do. But we're definitely gonna get into that. First and foremost, rest in peace of Val Kilmer. That was
bro.
That shit hit me. I was like, oh shit.
That shit came out of nowhere, bro. I'm just at work. I stood aside to scroll. Let me scroll online, social media, and see what's going on. First thing I see, Val Kilmer. I said, damn, bro. Val Kilmer gone, bro. Yo, and not mind you, bro. I was saying in the chat that when I saw Top Gun, the new one, he looked like he was holding on by a thread right there in that movie, bro. So I'm like, yo, and he lasted a few more years after that. So that's a tough guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now watching it now, knowing that he's gone, is gonna hit even harder when he dies on the movie and shit.
The movie, yeah. But I think that's crazy. Foreshadowing though, bro. Like, that's just crazy foreshadowing.
Yeah, man. That's just crazy, bro. I was watching an interview. I think Kevin Smith. He's directing another movie, and he had Val Kilmer come on. And he's in the movie. I'm not quite sure in what capacity, but they put him in a Batman suit, and that's like the one thing he wanted to do, like to put on the suit again, even though he's not like at that shape. But man, he looked good, bro. The dude that designed the suit was like a very like one of those good cosplaying, like he does like really good like one-to-one suits. So he did like a BVS Batman kind of like muscle suit.
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks good, and he was able to kind of like rock it in the movie. So yeah, man, it sucked, man. It sucked, man. We grew up on Val Kilmer, man. From like one of my favorite movies is Heat, and I mean I
Oh,
know Heat, fucking damn, like so many other fucking movies. Tombstone, like he has
I'm about to
a
say that's
list.
Doc Holliday, man. That's the seat.
Yeah, it's a list, bro. And I know I'm just naming just like a few, and he's not even like main
That's
characters
the
on those
That's
movies.
the Iceman right there,
Iceman,
man.
bro. Like that shit's crazy, bro. Like it just sucks, man. He had throat cancer, like what 15 years ago, and it just like, even though he was able to be like, maintain his quality of life, but yeah, it just that really like messed him up. Like he couldn't do any kind of roles anymore because it required for him to have like a like that speaking that I forgot what you call that stuff. I don't want to call it like a voice box, but
Yeah,
it
so
sucks,
that
man.
throat cancer is messy business, bro. I don't know if he was a smoker, and that's probably why he got it. I don't know. I don't want to assume, but I think I know it happens a lot to smokers, though. They get that kind of cancer, so it's
Yeah,
messy business, bro. Like,
yeah, it sucks, man.
ugh,
And he was not even that, like he was what 60 what 66 something like that. No, 65 I think. Born
yeah.
1959 or something like that. Like he's not that old. He's my parents' age, and it's like you know, damn,
He barely
it
got to
sucks,
he
man.
barely got to use his Social Security.
Yeah, the 65, right? He just hit 65.
Yeah, you just got that. That's just hitting Social Security status.
Yeah, man. But it sucks, man. Like that news definitely hit, and I was like, damn, that's. But I guess we talk about this a lot on our podcast. Like a lot of our like actors that we grew up watching are getting to that age, and it's gonna happen eventually. Like the
Bro,
Tom Hanks,
it
the
hit me hard. A lot of them is like,
yeah, they up
we
there,
up
bro. If
there, bro.
you look at Harrison Ford, like he's up there, bro. And
Up there, he's dead. He's 80. He's 80, bro. He's dead. He ain't even up there. He's not even up there no more. He's dead. He's there, bro.
it's funny because I saw a video yesterday. No, actually, my wife showed me a video yesterday. My man was taking the one train by himself, no security.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Harrison Ford on the train, and people looking at him like, "Is that fucking Indiana Jones?" And he's just dead nonchalant, like waiting for the train. Gets on the train, and starts talking it up with like a lot of old folks on the train. Like, yo, bro, I wish I was on that train. That would have been like my highlight forever.
Yo, people be surprised how much celebrities do take the train in New York City, bro. They take the train. They take the subway system. But Harrison Ford,
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. I think Zendaya took the trains when she was here.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember when I met Ben Stiller. This is a story. Like, I was just talking to my mother about it the other day because we was talking about how she messed up my jacket. Because I met Ben Stiller in the train station randomly, bro. Ben Stiller. I'm talking about. This is when me, not me. I'm about to say me myself. Something about Aunt Mary. Was it something about
Something about Mary?
Yeah, it was just when that movie had dropped, bro. Right at the height of that popularity of that movie, bro. So I come in the train station with my boys. He's like, yo, that's Ben Stiller. Like, yo, that's Ben Stiller, bro. Like, so we go, yo, are you Ben Stiller? He's like, yeah, I'm Ben Stiller, but we hyping out. So my boy had a notebook from the side. He says, sign my notebook. Signed a notebook. I said, yo, I ain't had nothing. So I said, yo, sign my jacket. He's like, oh, come on, kid. I want to mess with your jacket. I said, man, it's the Utah Jazz. I don't give a damn about this jacket. Go ahead. So he signed my Utah Jazz jacket. And I'm like, oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Have a good day. He said, not have a good day. And we get running, we get hyped. And this lady was asking, what y'all so hyped about? And he was like, yo, we just saw Ben Stiller. She's like, Ben Stiller? She's like, oh my God. And then she started running towards the direction where we came from. So, I get home, I leave the jacket. It's chilling there. Mom's being moms, come and check your room. I look at the jacket one day, I say, yo, what the hell happened to my jacket? See, what's the signature? I don't see it. I don't see the signature. What happened? So I go ask my mom, I said, Mom, did you wash my jacket this time? He said, yeah, I washed your jacket. I said, why did you do that? I said, why did you do that? She said, because it had writing on the sleeve, yo. Oh my god, bro. And now she knows who Ben Stiller is now. Like she's like, she felt bad. She does feel bad about it now because she knows she kind of messed up. But this is a funny thing that I go back to. Like I keep reminding her the time she messed up my Ben Stiller autograph, yo, on my jacket.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I think I only met like 2 actors on a train. I met I didn't meet. I just saw. I saw one and I spoke to one. So the first one was Don Cheadle, and this was like before he was like even like out there in the open. Like my man had braids, and this is like Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 1. I think it was Rush Hour 1, and he had braids and he had a guitar and he was on the train. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's the guy from Rush Hour. That was whole shit, and that was pretty much it. This was like back in high school, and then the second time,
Will Smith boy when he had the braids in his hair, bro.
Yeah, he had the braids. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit. I forgot about that. Yeah. What else? Then I saw Lance Reddick. on 59th Street on the going home from school. And
you met the legend, yo.
I met the legend before the legend was a legend. This was like I recognized him by Oz, right? And
okay.
He looked at me. He goes, I'm like, I didn't know his name. I'm like, I know who you are. He goes, you shouldn't know who I am. You shouldn't be watching that show. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yo, it sounded like say he would say too, bro.
Yeah, he said you shouldn't. Like, he gave me like the crazy eyes. He like the big eyes, and he's like, you shouldn't recognize me. Like the little ass kid should not be recognizing me from this show because this is like, if you watch Oz, like those that have never watched Oz,
there should be no reason for any kid to watch Oz, bro.
Like you should not be watching Oz, bro.
Listen, I was watching Oz too. We all had the free box, the black box back in the day.
It just came out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck is that voice?
What's going on, fellas? I had to jump in there on the Oz conversation real quick. That was my
but he was definitely he was cool. He was cool with it, but like in hindsight, like thinking about Lance Reddick now, I'm like, damn, like. He's been on my screen for so many years, like between John Wick, all these other movies, and playing Destiny for like almost 10 years. Like his voice was always like around, like it was just always around. That shit crazy, bro.
Toys are me. Toys are me.
Nah, that is one of the greatest skits of all time,
bro. That shit had me cry. I was thinking about that shit the other day. The Toys are me.
Oh my god, that is so funny, bro.
He said, what the hell you doing so long in the bathroom? He said, I'm on my period. He went, no, you're not.
No, you're not. Yo, nah. It's so off brand for him too. Nah, that is, I think that's one of the greatest skits of all time. It has to be, bro.
Toys are me.
Yeah, shit crazy, man. Yeah, Cass. So we were just talking about Val Kilmer and shit like that, like, pretty much giving his family the condolences and shit. Like, what if you think about Val Kilmer, like, what stands out for you, like, as far as like movies or?
I mean, most people go to Batman, but for me, it's I'm probably going back to Tombstone. Yeah, I mean, it's probably that one. Or
honestly, I think most people did Top Gun.
Or, I mean, yeah, that's a big one too. Yeah, my big two are Tombstone and Heat.
Definitely. Gotta go Heat. Because I didn't watch Top Gun until like maybe like a couple years after the fact. Like I didn't watch it like initially. Like I saw it as a
I ain't gonna hold you. I was late on Top Gun, so for me it would have been Batman. I saw Top Gun later in life. I saw Top Gun before the second movie was about to come out. That's when I saw the original Top Gun movie, bro. So
I was like great.
Bro, I was late on Top Gun. I was super late. But yeah. But for me, it would have been Batman and Tombstone. Batman Forever and Tombstone, bro. Especially Tombstone. He had all the classic lines on that shit, bro. He's like, yo, when he come out of nowhere, said, I'm your Huckleberry. Man had striking fear in people. Like, oh, I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking around. Was he the one that slapped Billy Zane in the fucking
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No, that was
no,
that
not
was
Billy
Kurt,
Zane.
that was Kurt Russell. That was
Kurt
Kurt Russell slapped him.
Oh.
But he stopped Billy Zane from like sneaking up on him with the shotgun.
Yeah. It was
He
another
about to
actor.
sneak up on him. He said, "Hey, what you doing there?" He said, I ain't doing nothing, Doc." Oh man, Doc Holliday, that was my character in this.
I would say for me, it would be the same thing. It would be Tombstone because my pops had that shit on repeat in the crib. Like that was one of his favorite movies, and it ended up being one of my favorite movies as a kid, as well as Heat. I saw Heat after the fact, but like it was still like I saw Heat in the 90s. So like that movie was like by far one of the, even to this day, like has one of the best action sequences. Like it holds so much. Like it's not dated. It's like you watch it today, it feel like a movie that came out today. And
he was also in Alexander, but you know, I don't think people really mention that too much.
Nah, he wasn't. But he was in a movie that I did watch a lot. Was Willow. Willow. He was like, that was my guy in Willow.
He played King Philip in Alexander.
Yeah. He was as I was thinking about like my favorite movies. Like I despised him in Alexander, bro. I couldn't.
Well, I mean, King Philip was nothing to be proud about. He was definitely somebody to be despised. So.
What a great role!
He did a part really well.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he always played the dickhead role really well. And sometimes we growing up, I always rooted for the fucking villain, bro.
Have y'all ever watched Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
I did. I went to the movies to see Tombstone and Heat. Whoa, you saw Heat in the theaters?
Damn,
I'm envious, bro.
Oh yeah,
you just told your age, bro.
yeah.
You saw it in theaters, bro.
Heat is what, 94 or something like that?
That means his pops probably wanted to see that. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. We all the same age, bro. Ain't no way you was in there by yourself.
That shit came out in 95. It came out in 95. Yeah, nah, I was.
Yeah, that's like junior high school right there, bro. Ain't no way. Dre got lucky with that one though. That's what's up.
Word.
You caught an early experience with that one. That's what's up.
Yeah, we saw Heat on bootleg.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Old school shit.
I'm not gonna say I don't plan to retire. I'm in my prime. That's holiday. I'm in my prime. Yeah, rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Word, man. That came out of nowhere.
Damn.
I
mean, we knew it was gonna happen, but it's still like when it happened.
Yeah.
It's like man. Yeah, I think what got him was pneumonia got him. So that shit can happen to anybody. So
that's usually what happens though. After cancer, people usually it be the smallest things because their immune systems are shot after that chemotherapy.
Yeah, that's just no joke, man. I had pneumonia once before, and mind you, I was young, so my heart was young. But like that shit, I wouldn't want to get that shit now in my 40s and 50s. That's crazy, man. Anyways, man, let's do a quick temperature check on the panel, man. Since we got we got Caster here, he normally goes second. So I mean, I guess I could go first. I give him some time because I didn't really do too much this week. I did watch 2 movies. What did I see? More than 2 movies? I think I watched The Working Man with Jason Statham. Statham. Having a weird time with that. Watched that. That was okay. It was all right. It falls along with the whole Jason Statham. Like he plays the same character in every movie. So like if you expect anything more, you're not gonna enjoy yourself. Like it's. What was the last movie I watched that he made? Was that with the bee something?
The Beekeeper, bro. That shit was solid though.
It's the same shit, right? It's the same thing.
If you go into a Jason Statham movie, you know exactly what you're going there for. Like, there should be no shocks anymore.
But So I mean, I had a good time with that. It wasn't too bad.
He doesn't even try to hide Jackson, bro. Like Like,
Nah,
like
for what?
Homestead when he's playing like an American person, he still had a British accent.
You know, he's finding his niche. You know, he moved away from the Crank series, and now he got this whole relationship with David Ayer. So like every time when he's making a movie, like he's like the number one guy, like the Beekeeper. Like a lot of people didn't know, like David Ayer directed that one as well as this one here.
Wrath of Man was good.
That's what's up.
His latest movies.
Yeah, Wrath of Man was good too. Like I don't mind though. I don't mind those. It's almost like watching like Gerald Butler movies. Like they're not really big movies, but they're like straight to DVDs if they came out in the 90s.
Hey,
kind of movie.
Watch how you talk about the Gerald Butler movie, man. That's my
no,
guy.
bro. Like, come on, yo.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta agree with him on that one, bro. Like, it is what it is.
Yo, bro, like Geostorm, that's a straight to DVD movie. It's a good fucking movie.
He did make some questionable choices, and I'm not gonna say he hasn't.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about him now. Like in the last 5 years, like I like Greenland, right? I want to see the second movie. I'm dying for the second movie, the Greenland Migration that's coming out. But that's like a straight to DVD movie. But I mean, it's cool. He found his thing. Like Den of Thieves is probably like the only thing that's like outside of the straight to DVD, but the second one didn't do too well. I didn't really enjoy the second one as much as I enjoyed the first one. What else did I do? I watched this new show. It's on Paramount Plus. I'm trying to see the name, and it's with Pierce Brosnan. It's called Mobland. Yeah. So Mobland is directed, is partially directed and created by Guy Ritchie, and you have Helen Mirren, you have Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan. It's a
mama right there.
It's a show, and it's pretty much like it's some mob shit, but like some UK mob shit, which we don't normally see. And I had a good time with that. I mean, there's only one episode in, so I'm still like waiting for the second shit.
Is he using his Scottish accent for that one, or are you talking regular?
Who? Tom Hardy?
No, Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, he's using a Irish accent because they're Irish people. They're Irishmen.
Yeah, that's his natural accent. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he's not. Yeah, if he's Irish, then he's acting like outside of what he normally does, because he normally does the English accent, but never the Irish accent.
Yeah.
So this one is like he sounds a little bit different, but
he did it for the movie with Jackie Chan. I forgot the title, where Jackie Chan lost his daughter, and he was investigating because there was like a terrorist attack, and Jackie Chan's daughter got caught up in the.
I remember he was the bad guy, right?
Yeah, he was the bad guy in that movie. And he was like investigating it to see, Jackie Chan was investigating to see what happened to his daughter and everything like that. And then they turned out they didn't know he was like some super secret special cop or some shit like that. That he was retired and shit. It was a pretty decent movie. I saw it, but that's the last time I remember him using his Irish, Scottish, whatever accent he has.
Yeah,
his Irish accent.
Yeah, but Mobland's good, bro. I almost thought that shit was like a Taylor Sheridan. The way it was shot. I'm like, oh shit, it's like Taylor Sheridan. No, it's not. So we finally got something else outside of Taylor Sheridan in the Paramount Plus situation. But yeah, I believe a new episode comes out every Friday. So I think a new one today. So I guess after the show, I'll probably go ahead and watch that second episode. But yeah, it's pretty good. Watch 1923. I believe we got like 2 more episodes, and we should be done with that. But yeah, man, that shit is getting crazy. I'm sure this next episode. I mean, if you guys have you guys watched 1923 yet?
No.
Okay. So I don't want to spoil nothing, just in case you guys want to dive into it, because it's kind of spoilery.
Oh, what's good, Marv?
What's good?
What's going on?
What else did I watch? I watched Daredevil. I think that's pretty much it. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. If it comes up, I'll bring it up later. But other than that, glad to be back. How about you, Cass? How's your week?
So it was a wild week, man. It was a roller coaster, honestly. Last Saturday, got out with my cousin and my son, went to the park, played some ball for the first time in God knows how long.
And then how'd you feel after the next day? You were sore? You was
Oh shit, boy.
done?
Yo, it's crazy because, like, honestly, I felt better than I thought I would physically. But the crazy shit is that, like, I woke up in the middle of the night, like, with almost like some flu type shit. Like, I woke up like sweating,
Wow.
shivering, bro. Like, my joints was messed. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? So I was like out of commission for like 2 days with whatever that bug was. I have no idea. But other than that, I was pretty good though. But then my son, like 2 days ago, he ended up getting sick. You know what I'm saying? Same type of shit. He woke up in the middle of the night throwing up and all that. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So that's trying to get him back to health the past couple of days. But I did get to see oh man, it just dropped on, well, it didn't just drop. I didn't even know it was on Netflix. I randomly saw it. It's Just One of Them Days or something like that with Keke Palmer and SZA.
Yo, that shit had me dying, bro. That movie's hilarious, bro.
I'm like, yo, when I saw the commercial, I was like, all right, this shit gonna be like a Female Friday, and that's pretty much what it was. But I'm not comparing it though. It was funny though. I have fun with it, man. Cat Williams popped up wilding in it. I don't know who. Well, Big Butt Brenda, whoever that was, Shorty was wilding out there, bro, in the streets.
Yeah, she was the Debo.
She was the Debo. Nah, it was crazy, bro. Her Shorty boyfriend was a that shit.
That shit had me dying. Like the Shorty was like, yo, give her back the what do you call it? The robe. And he goes,
the
robe. He took the robe off, and my man had the crazy pipe. And Keke looked down. She was like, and if she did some funny shit, like she's like, yo, she had me like she did some crazy shit.
She's like, yo, I get it now. I get it, but this nigga gotta get out. He gotta pay something. Like, shit.
My man had the crazy third leg. I was like, nah, they really did that.
No, it was hilarious, bro. That movie.
Yeah,
was
shout out to Lamont, man, from New Girl, man. He directed that shit.
Oh, word? Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you though. SZA got on my nerves for about 90% of the movie, bro.
Yeah,
95% of the movie. She was getting me tight, bro. I'm like, there's no way, bro. I thought like after the dude, like, all right, maybe she'll come back to her senses. She ain't dickmatized no more. Nah, this chick was still just like on some retarded shit. I'm like, oh boy. All right, cool. I mean, I guess that's what the dynamic is here, but yeah, like it was crazy, but I had fun. I recommend it for anybody looking to watch something funny on a late night. That was cool. Saw Daredevil, and then shout out to Red. Like I needed something to watch, and I finally got around to this shit, bro. This shit consumed my entire goddamn week. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like Warrior, bro.
Told you,
bro. This shit, yo, bro. Nah, this shit has had me like wholly consumed for the entire week. That's the only thing I've been watching, bro. All my free time, I've been like, nah. Every time the episode ends, like, nah, I gotta go to the next one, bro. Like
they try to save that shit, man. I wish they saved it, bro.
I know, man. That's why I took a little while to watch it because I heard that happen, but like I finally got around to it, and yeah, it's got me by the balls right now, bro. I cannot get away from this show.
They gotta save it, man, because the way it ends, it's that's a cliffhanger ending. Like you gotta know what happens next, bro. So it's like,
well, after what, like, season 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell it's incomplete. Like they didn't get to complete the story, so yeah, I know. I'm like, bro, I want them to save it. I hope they give it one more season just to wrap the story up, or at least like. I
mean, I hope
even if they don't wrap the story, I still say watch it because it's a great freaking show, bro. It's a great show.
Yeah, man. Them language transitions are crazy, bro. The swoop arounds, and then now that everybody talking English from Chinese, and it's like from Cantonese. I'm like, nah, this shit is fire, bro. The cinematography on it is crazy. The fight choreography is crazy. It's like, yo, it's like an Asian Game of Thrones, bro. Like, well, not even Asian, because like you got the Irish in it, you know what I'm saying? You got the regular Americans. I just seen the black people got introduced into it now. I'm like, nah, the dynamic of this is crazy, bro. Like Bruce Lee is the man, bro. For
Yeah,
this whole concept for this shit is fire, bro. My man Andrew Koji doing his fucking thing, bro. I love it.
It's the English Americans against the Irish Americans versus the Chinese immigration, because this is when the Chinese started immigrating to America.
Or
And then-
if that first episode don't capture you, bro, like there's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
If that
definitely.
first episode doesn't. Yeah, that first episode was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Love it, yo. And even with the dynamics, the old school dynamics to it, like even the women in this shit, it's like even the women versus the men within all the other political shit that's going on. It's like, nah, the way these people, yo, that's why I compare it to Game of Thrones. The way these people be slithering and snaking, and yo, everybody's got something going on, bro.
Going on, yo.
Yo, I love this show, man. This show is so fire, man. If anybody
I like the nickname they got for white people. They call them the Ducks.
The Ducks, yeah.
The
Word. Yeah, I mean, you go out, you start fights in the duck pond, bro, and you shocked at what you got, bro. Like, nah, the lingo for everything is crazy, yo. Everybody, like, you get me? Yeah. You feel me?
Another lingo I like is the word where they say, "Oh, I want to get some sticky."
Oh, word.
Trying to get some sticky.
Word. Nah, the lingo is insane, bro. Nah, I love everything about the show. The costuming, the madam chick, bro. Fire outfits, bro. She be out there looking like royalty, bro. Then hit the back streets on some vigilante type shit, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm like, nah. This show is insane, bro. Definitely. This shit is a 10 out of 10 for me, bro. I have no issues with this show. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, but yeah, so that pretty much consumed my week, man. That show had me in a chokehold, man. But yeah, other than that, happy to be back, fellas, man. Good to see y'all again. You know what I mean? How was your week, right?
My week is weekend. my week is weekend right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being a pain in my ass, literally. My sciatica is acting up right now, so.
Oh, damn.
I'm saying it like I had it for years. This shit is brand new to me, bro. My sciatica is acting up right now.
Here you go acting up again, man.
It's acting up again. Nah, but yeah, it's acting up right now. Well, so far I'm just enjoying the week, preparing to be another year older because Sunday is my birthday. So, you know.
Oh, word.
Yeah, getting there,
brother.
We getting there. Another year older soon. So far, what did I watch? I watched I went to the theaters to watch The Chosen Part 1 of The Last Supper, season 5, episode 1 and 2. I plan on going this weekend again. Sciatica be damn, I'm going. No, I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see The Last Supper Part 2. That's episode 3 and 4. So I'm gonna go see that. You know, that's my show. I've been preaching the gospel of the chosen for a while. It's a take on, like, you know, Jesus and his followers, but it's actually mainly focused on the followers more than, you know, most shows they focus on Jesus. Like, Jesus is the main focus on the show, but it's more about the followers. That's why it's called The Chosen, because it's about the disciple, the people he chose to be around him and stuff like that. So
then when you do see him, you're like, whoa, he pops up.
Yeah, see, you know, he said The Chosen is fire. Yes, it is, bro.
Nah, Chosen doesn't fire, bro.
And it was funny because while I was watching the thing, they showed the scene where the marketplace. Remember we talked about how corrupt the church is, and I was like, oh, there goes Jesus with the whip.
Yeah.
All right, there goes Jesus with the whip. So yeah, man, I was like, I went to go see that. I definitely recommend people going out to go see it if they don't want to wait. Because last time I waited for it to like come out of theaters and get to streaming, and it took forever, bro, to see season 4. So I said, nah, I'm not waiting forever to see season 4. I'm gonna just go see it in theaters and pay the $20. You know, I really pay for a movie ticket nowadays. So I think I could spare, you know, a $20 ticket to go see a movie, go see The Chosen. Yeah,
Shout out to Angel Studios, man. They're doing good work out there.
I think they're 5-2 studio now because they're having some kind of like dispute. Yeah, so they call it 5-2 for the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. So they call it 5-2 studios.
All right,
that's cool.
Yeah. So I saw that. I saw Reacher. I finished Reacher.
Facts. Me too. Word. I forgot about it.
So Reacher. Yo, I really gotta say, Brian T plays a really great fucking villain, bro. Like,
yep.
I've known, and that took me a while to say, yo, this is DK, bro. This is freaking
man, DK from the
yeah, bro.
DK, yo,
yeah, bro.
Tokyo Drift, bro. I'm like, yo, this is DK, bro. And he doesn't, he's grown so much he doesn't even look like DK no more. But if you know it's DK, bro. Like,
he don't age, bro. The only thing that changes is the beard, bro.
Yeah. I was like, yo, this is Shredder right now. Shredder's in this fucking TV.
Oh shit, my man said Shredder. The second Shredder, right? He was in the second movie.
Yeah.
When they decided to give Shredder a face, because the first one they didn't really show his face. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, I was like, yo, he's a really great. He's becoming one of my like go-to villain actors, bro. Like, he's really good. If you need a little Asian villain, that's your guy right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard that guy. He's really good at it.
They gotta bring him back in Fast and the Furious, bro. They gotta find a way to bring him back.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're gonna bring him back because he was a villain at that, and
they bring it back. They bring it back. Gal Gadot, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, Gal Gadot was a good girl.
Oh man, Han, we saw him blow up, bro.
John Cena. They still bringing back the villain.
They're not bringing back him because look at his adversary, bro. He's a bum now. Look at this guy. He's over here putting rocket boosters on cars, and he's not even racing no more, bro. Man came out there with an uneven tan, bro. He's like, come on, bro. He's like, he don't even got the girl no more. He's not even the top person in Japan no more in racing, bro. He's the bum now. There's no need for this guy to come back.
He's a bum.
The bum. This guy's a bum, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's a bum, Rocky.
He's a bum rock. A bum. So there's no reason for his villain to come back to like get revenge on this kid or something. Man, it's over. That guy's he's losing in life. Yo. I'm pretty sure he rebounded off his feet after losing, the race, and because his uncle's still Yakuza. So I'm pretty sure he rebounded and doing better in life than this kid is doing.
That's what they can use him for a hookup if they need something real quick. They got to shoot through there. You know what I mean? He ain't got to join the team again. You know what I mean? But they can bring him back real quick. Cameo.
Yeah, word. Because I think they wanted to go like street level next time. I'm like, how can you go street level after all this shit, bro?
Yeah, I think that's stretching. I think
they're stretching.
They stretching. The only way they can go street level is House of David. Yeah, I heard they're coming out some fire seasons. They're coming out. He's talking about The Chosen again on the side of it. So, sorry, they're coming out some fire. They're coming out House of David. They're coming out with the Moses. They announced they're coming out with the Moses series. They're coming out with Joseph.
Aren't they doing like a anime? Is it the same studio doing that animated with Oscar Isaac? Oscar Isaac.
I don't know who's in it, but
it's Angel. But Angel Studios is pushing that movie. It's like a Pixar movie, kind of.
That's not who he was talking about before. That's not the same studio he was talking about.
No. Nah, he was like two loaves.
Chosen split and they became 5-2 studios. I think them and Angel Studios had a falling out or something like that. I don't know what's going on, but they started their own studio. They call it 5-2.
They got beef now and shit. They're gonna start making this to like some Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
You need to make that Joan of Arc, bro. That's gonna be fire, bro.
So yeah, they talking about this Joan of Arc. They talking about So they announced Moses. They announced Joseph. And they announced they doing the way, which is like the telling of the disciple stories after Jesus' resurrection, like their stories. So they're gonna continue on telling their stories.
That's cool.
Of
they
them.
Don't usually do that.
They don't at all, bro, because they went through some shit. A lot of people don't know the disciples went through some shit after Jesus got resurrected, bro. They lived, keep preaching the gospel, and then they died pretty badly. A lot of people don't know that, but They died there really horribly, man.
They better hurry up before freaking Mel Gibson comes out with that Passion of the Christ 2. That's coming out next year.
Yo, I am so good on that just off of the first one, bro. I'm good, bro.
I mean, it's not gonna be as bad, bro. It's just a resurrection. I think this one's the resurrection they're gonna be talking about.
Yeah, it's a resurrection.
So you're gonna be good, bro. It's not gonna be nothing crazy. not too crazy.
Nah, that shit just got me traumatized.
Yo,
bro.
it's like I was watching some shit online and people talking about that shit like it was in like an Avengers movie. Like, yo, it takes place like right after the crucifixion, bro. Like right after. I'm like, yo, bro, like I get it, but they're talking about it like it's like a comic book.
I mean,
Facts.
that's how
from 5-2 Studios.
That's how it is for a lot of people.
No word.
Bro,
these are their stories.
I've been watching YouTube because I don't know why, but I've been watching YouTube videos, people's first reactions to watching Passion of the Christ.
Crying, boogers.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but yo, bro, like
ugly crying, bro. I seen him. Ugly crying, bro.
Yo, some people are horrified. They're like, "Oh my god!" You see them go, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, like what did you expect? Nah, you know what? I can't even say that because I expected it, but I didn't expect what we got, bro.
That was. Yeah.
It was like an hour and a half of him just getting murdered, bro. Like I'm like, nah, bro, this is crazy, bro. Out of 2 hours, an hour and a half just getting ransacked, bro. Like, nah, I can't.
It's not like that. He's getting beat up and he's getting dragged from like. Each leader to like kill this guy. Like, nah, I'm not killing him. They beat him up to the next leader. Kill this guy. Nah, we ain't doing it. They beat him up to the next leader. Kill this guy. Like, no.
At some point, it's like, somebody do it, man. God damn.
Word, bro. Somebody put him out of his misery. Fine, I'll kill him. Yo, shut up. I'll kill him, man. I'll do it.
Pontius, man.
Yeah. Pontius probably had enough. He was like, man, because they brought it to him first. He was like, nah, go send it to Herod, yo. Go to Herod with that shit. I ain't doing it. And then they brought him right back to Pontius. He's like, all right, I'll do it. But it was still gruesome, man. He's getting beat up. And then he got beat up even more after that, bro. Like, if you remember back in the day, Jesus movie, bro, they showed the crucifixion, but bro was still looking pristine going on that cross, bro.
Exactly.
He didn't look as damaged as he did in Passion of Christ.
That was the Hollywood version. Mel Gibson gave the street version. Nah, this is really what happened, though.
Yo, Passion of Christ, I'm like, Jesus. Oh.
Yeah, that's one of them ones. Once was good enough, bro.
Yeah, and it's funny. It was crazy. I was actually debating because it was like I said, should I watch it again? Because it's been a while since I've seen it.
You bug.
Like, should I watch it?
You bug. He said, "You Mexicans out here, bro."
He said, "Bug,
what are you trying to do to yourself, brother?"
Word. Watch party. That's just crazy.
Watch party. That movie, bro. That's crazy.
That's wild.
I was sitting there watching it with my mother. We were both in shock, bro, because we didn't see it in theaters. We got it on like the tape. We have that. We actually have it on. I don't know if we have it on DVD or VHS. I don't remember. I think it got to be DVD, but we have it here. And we watched it, and we was both in shock. We was like,
"Yep, once in a lifetime." Exactly.
My mother's like, "Yo, I didn't expect him to go in detail. Like he said, this really happened, but." I didn't expect him to show it. Yeah.
That's how we all felt, bro. Like Mel was like, all right, nah. Let's see.
Word.
Yeah, did you get to watch that Joe Rogan interview he had when he was talking about like how they changed Christianity too and all that stuff? That's a deep.
I didn't see it. I saw a clip.
I didn't see the Mel Gibson one. Nah.
Yeah, he's talking about how like there's the first Vatican, and then they eradicated that one and brought back the Vatican II, and the Vatican II is the reason why he's saying Christianity now is like going through like all the stuff where you have like the pastors preaching like their version of the Bible and saying like, oh, this was like they're misinterpreting the word and stuff. Like he says because of the Vatican II. So he said they got rid of the original Vatican that upheld everything and brought the Vatican II in that like. They let everything stop, bro. It was a deep conversation, bro. I was like, yo. Yeah, I don't know. Mel Mel, you gotta be careful. You say too much secrets out here, bro.
I mean, Mel been doing that though. Mel don't care, bro. I mean, we could call him a racist, but that's one thing my man out here.
Nobody in the black and brown community was canceling him. The Jews canceled him. It's like, how you gonna depict our people to do that, bro? This is the source material, bro.
Exactly.
Shit, this
like,
movie's anti-Semitic. How can it be anti-Semitic?
the Bible's anti-Semitic.
How's anti-Semitic? We're worshiping a Jew. What's anti-Semitic about it, bro? Like,
That's crazy.
Jesus is Jewish.
Make it make sense.
How's it anti-Semitic? I don't understand. We're worshiping a Jew here. Like, come on, that makes sense. But yeah. So I saw that Passion of Christ. Let me try to move on because I could talk about that all day. But I saw that Last Supper. I said Passion of Christ, but I saw Last Supper. Saw Reacher, good show. I recommend. Another great season. I can't wait to see another season. Hopefully they do another season because they have mad books, right?
Yeah, they got to keep going. Yeah, they got mad books.
But it was crazy seeing him fight that big dude, bro. I was like, yo, this is like bigger than Reacher, yo. Holy shit.
Pure anxiety, bro. Pure anxiety.
I ain't never seen Reacher get manhandled, bro. I was like,
that last battle just felt so it was so funny because like he just kept coming back, bro.
Yeah, word. They both were, bro. Because first the big guy thought he won. Then Reach is coming out the tail. He's like,
oh my god.
Then he goes fighting. Then you see Reacher thought he dropped. So he's walking back. Then he turns around. He's like, oh my god. Then he's trying to run. He couldn't even run. His leg was straight.
Man said, "Now fuck this shit. I ain't running, bro." Nah, that was, bro. It was. I don't even want to call it comical because I was literally had so much anxiety. Like, this nigga's still not dead. Like, what is wrong? This guy's a monster, bro. Like,
it's funny when Neely was like, I think we're gonna need to get some biplanes and shoot him off the top.
Yo, the way that it was doing the camera angles and shit, they made him look like he was like a whole foot taller than him, bro. At times, bro. I'm like, yo, that is crazy.
I think he was, bro. I think he had to be 7 feet, bro.
He's a tall dude. He's like 7 something, right? Like 7.
Yeah, he had to be 6. I know Alan Richardson is like 6'3".
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I mean that shit was crazy,
bro.
Big ass fucking dude for no reason.
Word, bro.
You get a chop to the throat, bro, in the middle of the ocean, bro. And this guy
that was crazy. I was like, how the fuck you get that much range and force to chop somebody, bro, like in the water, bro?
Yeah, but they had Reacher do that bullshit so much through the season that I'm like, all right, he's gonna get away. He's gonna outswim this big ass nigga, bro.
He fucking swam. Back. He swam against the current to the other side of the island.
Oh,
it was alright. Like, nah, bro. Like, yo, Reacher is like Fast and the Furious right now, bro.
Yo, bro, I'm with it though. I love this fucking show, bro. I love Reacher.
Yeah, Reacher's not making make sense, bro. Cause look at his body. Look at his physique. And he doesn't work out. He doesn't work out a day in his life, bro. He just doesn't work out.
Word,
man. Walks from town to town and fucks people.
How much you bench press? He said bench press is stupid. I don't like what?
My man, mad stiff too, bro. Hate the walkaways, mad sassy.
Oh man,
his walkaways always make me laugh, bro.
I love it, bro. Love that show, man. Please bring us more Amazon.
Yeah, we need more, bro. Like that's the thing, bro. That's his character, bro. That's gonna be his character.
Yeah, man.
He's trying to play Batman right now. He's putting his.
I'm with it, bro. I'm pushing it.
Throwing his hand in the ring to play Batman real hard, bro.
Nah, he plays Batman, bro. I just need him not to like do a turnaround and walk away, bro. Like,
I'm good, bro. You all did, bro.
The cape gonna block all that, bro.
That's what I said too, man. The cape is good.
Gonna block all that.
We good, man.
That walkaway is mad stiff, bro.
Everybody looks badass in the cape.
Plus you never see Batman walk away anyway. We good, bro. That shouldn't even be in the movie, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You turn around, he gone. You ain't gonna worry about that.
Everybody looks badass in the cape walking away, man. He be
word up. Word. Yeah. Reacher for Batman.
Reacher for Batman. I'm with it, bro.
Word up.
I'm with it. But I got a couple things to say because there was some dumb shit that was happening in the Reacher though. Like, first of all, the son. Bro, you know your dad is holding up a fake gun, bro. Why the hell are you still in that room, bro? I'd have been out. Once I got past my dad, I'm out. I'm going down the stairs.
He should have grabbed the fucking Uzi, bro. The pop should have told him, yo, move to the side, bro. Pick up the gun, bro. You know it's fake. Tell him to pick up the Uzi, bro. Why would you leave that shit?
My man has a whole house full of guns, bro, and he picks up the gun that's fucking epoxy on it.
Fucking crazy, bro.
But I didn't expect homie to shoot him the way he shot him, bro. He shot him with the Uzi.
Nah, yeah, my man DK was tight, bro. You fucking Motherfucker trying to.
He put a fake gun on me. Oh,
Yo, he
My man
pulled,
felt insulted, bro. Like,
my
fuck
man
out of
put
here.
9 in him, bro. Pause. That shit was crazy.
empty the clip in that, bro. I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
He
he
was
wild.
still allowed to talk. I'm like, yo, bro, that's crazy, bro. Probably,
Yeah, he word. Yeah. DK
I would have saw the
finished
muzzle
him,
flash. I would have been gone, bro.
bro, what's I doing? The Pops holding up the fake gun. I said, yo, I'm out here, bro. I'm good.
Oh, fight the dude at least, bro. My man, yo, my man's like 5'3", bro. Fight him.
He'd have whooped his ass though.
He probably
He
would.
really would whoop his ass, yo.
I better take an ass with him to getting shot though.
That's Brian T, man. He looked like he would have chopped him right in the throat.
Exactly. One time.
Kid would have kid there with one ear.
Yeah, I mean, my bad, yo. He's 5'9". I'm over here saying he's 5'3". He tall. I mean, he's average.
How tall Michael C. Hall though?
Michael C. Hall?
That's Michael C. Hall, right? Or Michael
It
C.
is.
Riley?
Michael C. Hall.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, my bad. All right.
5'10", bro. He got an inch on him, bro. No, that's Michael C. Hall. That's Dexter.
Yeah.
It's definitely
No.
Michael, though.
No, that's the guy from what's that show called with the girl with the red hair? I can't remember what that movie was, bro.
16
play-
Candles. I mean, not
played a
16
nerdy
Candles.
friend.
My bad. The Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Played a
Yeah,
nerdy
yeah.
friend in those movies. back
Yeah,
in
that's
the
my
day,
man.
bro.
Yeah, he was one of the teen. One of the teen dudes.
Yeah, that's his name is Anthony Michael Hall.
My
Oh,
bad.
we got the
I
Hall
was
right.
close. I was
Yeah,
close.
we was close though. I mean, he was close. His height. Let's see what he's I'm about to say. Well, he's 6'1", bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's what I'm
bro.
saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Man, he had some size on him, man. He'd have got his ass whooped, though. Either way, though, but
Nah, he got his look. That's a career criminal right there, bro. There's no way he's gonna fight that dude. Bro.
yeah. And then wasn't he on Reach and them team too originally?
He was the military guy. He was an
Yeah,
army.
he was one of them. Yeah,
Yeah, he was the one.
yeah. That nigga, yeah, he's a problem. He'd have fucked him up real quick. Yeah, Molly Ringwald.
Yeah, Molly Ringwald, bro. Yo, this movie's just throwbacks, bro. Jeez, man.
John Hughes, man. He made the classics, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't even know how much they missing out, bro. Like, these
For
movies
real.
nowadays can't hold nothing
Yep.
to like movies in the past, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's no substance.
Bueller.
But yeah,
Word.
Bueller. That's another one. Ferris Bueller Day Off. Another great movie right there, bro.
Todd.
Although
The
I would have choked the shit out of Ferris Hill because there ain't no way you gonna wreck my father's car and have me take the heat, bro. Ain't no way in hell, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing you under all that. I'm throwing you under all that bus, bro. Like, nah, that was Ferris Hill.
Hell
Your car.
Hey.
Like, ain't no way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But,
John
yeah,
Hughes
so-
this shit, bro.
Saw Reacher. Reacher was really good. I recommend whoever hasn't watched it yet to check that series out. It's a great series. Saw Daredevil Born Again. I almost watched Mufasa because on Disney Plus, but I didn't. I still may do that though. I saw a new show with Kevin Bacon on Amazon Prime called The Bondsman, and it's pretty good. I'm digging it right now. I'm only like 3 or 4 episodes in, I think. But like, right, it's basically he's playing a bondsman in Georgia, and what happened is he gets killed, and then he comes back. The devil makes a deal with him to come back, and then he hunts demons that escapes hell for the devil or whatever like that. So,
Sound like that Ryan Reynolds movie, bro. What was that shit called? It was like RPD.
RIPD.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's nothing like that. It's like it's not like a police force. He just bounty hunt. Cause he was a bounty hunter, and they just used him to like bounty hunt like the demons. The demons that escaped, and it's pretty cool. Like show he got his mom. Right now, his mom is my favorite character because his mom is like all innocent and shit, but then she low key a badass herself and stuff because she was the original bounty hunter that taught him everything. So it's like yo, I'm enjoying the show right now. Though. It's The Bondsman on Amazon Prime. with Kevin Bacon. Don't really know that much other cast members. It's like a low budget cast right now. So
the whole season is out, or is week 3?
I think it's the whole season because I saw 8 episodes.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's the whole season.
I'm gonna go check that out. That definitely didn't hit my radar.
For real.
I didn't even hear about that.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
And the way you explain, I'm like, because I like R.I.P.D. Because R.I.P.D. is like the same shit. Like he dies, comes back as a ghost cop, and he's killing demons. So like that sounds like it. I like that. I can fuck with it.
Like he died, but he came back. Everybody's like, "Yo, did you die?" And then like look at him like, "Yo, we killed you." like
oh, people could see him though, like the regular.
Yeah, he's alive. He's alive in human form.
Okay, that was the only thing that's different about R.I.P. Because I guess he dies, but the people could see him as a different person.
No, he came back. Like he went. They put him back in his body, and like his wounds healed, and then he's going around hunting demons now for like. But he's the only one that can see who's a demon, and who's not. He could. He sees
I like that.
To everybody else, they look normal, but to everybody else, they look normal, but to him, he'll see who the demons are and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a pretty good show. I was digging it so far, you know. So I was actually watching that before we started the show. So I think I was on episode 4, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, definitely give that a look to see if y'all get a chance. Yeah, other than that, it was good. You know, just working my job. I had to do my 8-hour security training, annual security. You know, I got to keep my license current, so I got to do my 8-hour annual security license this week. And yeah, besides the sciatica, life is great.
All right,
that's
cool.
What's up.
All right, man. Let's get into it. Your notes did pop up on my computer, so. I see it. Okay. I see it now, so that's what's up. Because I was a little worried that I have to like probably go back and forth, but yeah, you have your own notes.
I was just looking, wondering like how is he gonna even do this? But yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we can start with the first topic. We have happy 35th anniversary. I feel old, bro, of the the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. I'm like, yo, bro, that came out 35 years ago.
Bro, I saw that movie. I saw in theaters, bro.
I did too.
I didn't see that in the theaters, bro. I didn't.
I saw all 3 Turtle movies in theaters.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I've seen any of them in the theaters, bro.
What?
Nah, I don't think I've seen them.
Wow.
Bro, I don't know. I don't shit, bro. That was definitely smoking crack, bro.
These are definitely smoking. I think my aunt took me. The first part 1, my aunt took me, and then part 2 and 3, my mother took me. Yeah, well, yeah, I saw them in theaters.
Damn, bro. Yeah, the first one was the best one, man. I think we all said this shit like many times, bro. The first one was like the most comic book accurate fucking, Turtles movie. Like, yeah, the Michael Bay shits were fun to watch, but like this one was like gritty. It felt dark. It was crazy. My man Raphael gets spanked.
Word, bro. My man got bodied, bro.
My man got his fucking shell crack, bro. Like he was hurt, bro.
You talking about the new one? The new Turtle movie?
Not the original joint, bro.
The original one. Remember Raph?
They thought they pops was dead, bro. Like that movie was heavy, cuz.
My man was soaking in Epsom salt, bro. My man was hurt.
Bro. All they had to hear, bro. They get dropped out from the shadows. They didn't hear him land, bro. He said, who the hell is this guy?
From where? No, nobody knows.
You fight very well in the old style.
The funny thing is, when you said that shit years ago, bro, and I never even thought about that shit. I'm like, word, where the fuck did he come from? I never even saw it. Like,
bro,
from the East, bro. My man
they were already on the roof. Where did he come from? Where did he come from?
Maybe he came from the, you go to the roof and they have like kind of like stairway that goes up.
The highest roof of the area that they were at, bro. And he dropped down from the sky. Like, I was like, yo, where he came from, bro? Because they were so high up, the foot was climbing up the building to get to them, bro. They was climbing up the ladders and stuff. And then sure, it just comes down, lands them mad silently, bro. Like, he said, oh, you fight very well in the old style. But now you face the shredder. And it was like, oh, a kitchen utensil? They said, where's Splitty? He said, oh, the rat. It has a name. Oh, it had a name.
They didn't.
You lied, do I? That's my movie, bro. It's all the rap. It has a name. Oh,
That movie didn't care about physics at all, bro. Like, even when
Not at
Shredder
all.
fell off the roof, like,
They
how the
could've
fuck
dumped
did he
that,
fall?
didn't die.
How did he fall horizontally, bro? Like, he flew into the fucking the garbage truck, bro.
Into the
Garbage
He,
truck.
Yeah.
And
He
then
fucking
just
flew.
the impact alone would have killed somebody, bro.
And then my man Casey Jones commences to commit murder. Like, just close the joint in on him. Like,
Oh yeah, Raphael. Yeah, when he was on the roof by himself, all the foot people jumped him.
I used to always get that actor mixed up with my man Stabler. My man, they had the same face, bro.
yeah. Mm-hmm. That dude is
They do,
old
they do
now.
look alike. Those two.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
his name is Elias Cortez or something. Costa. I forgot his name.
Damn, deep
I forgot how
cut.
his last name is.
His memory is A1, bro. Shit.
I forgot how his last name is, but pronounced. But yeah, I know his first name was Elias or something like that. I think it's a Greek name. Bro, that's a dude that's in the Shield. He's in the Shield. No, was it Chicago PD? Chicago PD, yeah, that's the show he's on.
Haven't seen Chicago PD. I was about to say I've never seen The Shield.
No, Casey. I didn't mean to say the Shield. I meant to say Chicago PD. Casey Jones is on that one. He's on that show. He plays one of the cops.
Damn.
I think they might have marked this character out though. I don't know.
Damn, bro. Yo, 30 years, man. 35 years. That's a very long time, bro.
Yo, shout out, man. That's my movie, bro.
And it still holds up, yo.
Swag, bro. Shredder was swagged out that whole movie, bro. From his first entrance to his last entrance, yo. Facts. Swagged out, bro.
Word up.
Yeah. 35 years.
I don't even know what that
my
material was he had.
That material, that purple material.
That purple shiny gi, bro. Like, what is it, velvet? Like, this guy's swaggy out here.
You need tight ass underwears. You need tight ass underwears for that shit, bro. If you fucking got nothing underneath, bro, your dick is just swinging everywhere, bro. That shit is too loose fitting, bro.
You know my man Shredder was big dick swinging it, man. My man was out
wow, what the fuck?
I don't know. That suit was baggy though.
My man Shredder got that BDE, man. Shredder was wild.
It was baggy and it was covering up the blood because Leonardo definitely sliced him on the arm and he was like, "You didn't see no blood though." He was just like, "Oh, you cut me."
Damn, bro. Nah, it was definitely a classic, man. Shout out to them, man.
Word.
I'm surprised they didn't come out with like a DVD or steelbook for the anniversary. Normally they do shit like that. I definitely would have copped.
They probably do, but most places don't sell it. You probably gotta check Amazon or something, maybe.
Yeah, Amazon right now is the go-to place for fucking steelbooks, man, which is crazy.
Cause every store stopped selling it now. I think Best Buy stopped. I don't know if Target stopped yet, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna stop soon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a physical media, man. Get it while it's hot, people.
We're talking about I have all the turtles too. I got the 1/4 scale turtles and shit. Trying to sell them shits. Them shits I can't put them anywhere. I can't. Them shits got. My wife was like, "Them shits ain't going nowhere around where I'm at." All right, fuck.
Why she hating on the turtles, man?
She's definitely hurt, yo. I mean, listen, she's taking compromises, bro. I got mad other shit, bro, and I'm like, I take that versus this. I'm like, it's about to get real crazy in here. Next up, man, we got Carmelo Anthony, man, to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, first ballot.
Word
Shout out to my man Melo, bro.
Let's go.
Shout out to my boy Melo, bro.
Well deserved.
People talking shit about him, like how he's first ballot, he don't have a championship. It's not even about that, bro.
It's not about rings,
It's
bro.
not even about, bro. Like, this dude has been consistent. My man was putting up numbers, bro. People was excited when he was in neck, bro.
We talking about Hall of Fame. We ain't talking about the GOAT. Like the GOAT status, maybe you gotta put rings in there, but like you talking about Hall of Fame. We don't care about
He's still a 3-time gold Olympian, bro. Like, that shit is not in. Like, I take to be an Olympian, bro. Like, not everybody gets that.
Not only that, but he broke records in the Olympics too. So
exactly.
Word, bro.
Exactly.
What are we talking about, bro? Like,
Yeah, man. Was it how many
People
points?
bugging.
Was it 60, 62 points, 60, 61 points in the Garden, bro? Like that was crazy. I thought he was on fucking steroids.
He broke the Olympic record. I think he broke the Olympic record for most 3-pointers in the game, most 3-pointers in the Olympics or something. Bro, he broke records in the Olympics. So I don't know why people was like even like saying that, oh, why is it, he deserves it.
Wow.
Yeah, and it sucks, man, because I know he still had some gas in the tank. He wanted to play some more time, but you know, it is what it is, man. He would listen. He trust me, he could have got a ring if he went the easy route. Because initially, the big three was supposed to be him, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron in Miami, not Chris Bosh. And he decided not to take that, which is something he wanted to earn it on his own. So that's what's up.
Old school mentality, man.
Shout out to him, man. I just would make sure that he retires, like his number gets hung up in the Raptors in MSG.
Melo wanted his money. That's what Melo wanted. Melo like, there's my ring. Give me my money. Give me my money. He's like, give me my money.
Yeah, he cared about the money. He cared about like creating that generational wealth, and he's doing the right thing, and he's doing right by his son and making sure his son, goes to the proper protocols because he wants to be a player. I mean, he's balling out there too. He's good.
I was about to say he out there killing it.
He's killing it, bro. Like a lot of people not talking about Kyrie, like he's doing his thing out there, bro. Like he has some development. Like he has to, develop a little bit more, but he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem too. So shout out to his whole family, man. When that shit comes up, when it's on TV, I'm tuning in. I'm watching. I've been watching Melo since Denver, and mind you, when I had to pay for the fucking NBA pass because I had to watch him from over there. I was watching. I was like, yo, fuck. But when he became a Knick, bro, I was like, oh, I get to save money and watch my favorite player playing my favorite team. That's what's up. So it was a win-win.
No, that dude was definitely. After Iverson, that was my next favorite player after that to take the reins for that next generation, bro. That was my guy, bro. Dude was one of the most prolific scorers in the league, bro. You couldn't do nothing to stop this dude, bro.
You couldn't, when he got hot, bro, the game was over, bro. When Melo got hot, you know what's crazy now? What got me clutching my pearls is when you say Melo now, people say, nah, that's a LaMelo ball. I'm like, nah, bro. Melo is Melo.
Yeah, fuck
Melo,
bro.
Even though LaMelo ball is he's cooking out there. Like, he's a great player. But, like, when you talk about, like, who's Melo? I get Melo's Carmelo.
Stop the games, man. Cut the
stop.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
We know what it is.
Like
I mean,
LaMelo's good.
That's also crazy. These new school. Like, if I come into like a league and somebody already has a nickname, I'm changing my nickname. I'm gonna create my own, bro. I'm not gonna use somebody try to like commandeer somebody else's nickname in the league.
Or it could have been like Mel's. It could have been mad other shit, bro. You could do, or just be LaMelo. The name is good. Fine, LaMelo Ball. That's it. You know what I mean? But like, yeah.
Because he inspired
Melo was a walking bucket. That's his name, bro. That's it,
bro. Exactly, bro.
Shout out to him, bro. Like if you go to La Pera in Puerto Rico, bro, he fucking built the whole entire court. I mean, he fixed the whole entire court. The court is beautiful, bro. But it isn't in the worst part of Puerto Rico, bro. But it's beautiful. It's you can't even go in there, bro. Like you can't walk into the area. But it's beautiful. You can see it from afar, like, oh shit. But don't go down and try to play ball, bro. Unless you got an invite from that little community. Definitely, bro. That shit is beautiful, man. It's just right there by the Morro. That shit. I go there every time I go there. I always go to that and I check that spot out. But yo, shout out to him, man. I can't wait, man. He did well deserved, man. Well deserved.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think any sports analyst is talking crazy. I think this is like the first time anyone all agrees. Like, yo, he deserves.
Oh, yeah. It's like saying Barkley doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, you're not gonna say that about Barkley, so why would you say that about Melo?
It makes me more tight though, because it's like, yo, I try to act like this dude couldn't play no more, but he's a first ballot Hall of Famer though. Like, make it make sense, bro. Did my man dirty, bro. But like, nah. Shout out to him, man.
His scoring percentage dropped down. I'm like, yeah, his percentage dropped
down. They wouldn't let the nigga shoot, bro. Like niggas wouldn't let the nigga shoot. Like
he went through like 3 different teams, and he was not starting. He was coming off the bench. Yeah, so like, yeah, I'm gonna give you minimal. Like you giving me a minimal veteran contract, I'm gonna give you minimal veteran shots. That's what. Y'all wanted me to play with LeBron. All right, I did that. Oh man, but shout out to Melo.
LeBron should have got him that ring though. LeBron hold out, man. Come on, man.
LeBron should have came to New York that one year that it almost was about to happen, bro.
He's never coming to New York. He don't like New York.
He's never. Yeah, I mean he's never gonna come. Unless his son comes to New York. Unless his son comes to New York and he wants to play with his other son, but I don't think he wants to play for another 2 years. I think he's done.
He just wanted Bronny in the league. He didn't want. I think he's going to leave. So,
I mean, as of right now, like the Lakers is doing a thing. Between the Lakers and Golden State, they're doing a thing.
But they just got Luka, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they're cooking now. So like, this would be a crazy ass like a biodoc. If he wins a championship with his son the first year, that'd be crazy. People gonna hate Bronny forever.
Who in Dallas did that trade? I'm pretty sure that person like.
Oh, he got tight. There was like some shit that happened like behind the scenes.
Yeah, where he sold majority of his company. I think that the Mavericks. So he's not majority owner anymore.
Yeah, he sold everything. He sold everything.
It was the new lady that they came in. She was a casino owner, and she wanted to set up a casino inside the stadium type shit. They didn't want to let her do it in Dallas, so she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna move the team to Vegas then." And she's like, "Yo, we're not gonna let y'all do that either." She was like, "All right, cool. So then I'm just gonna trade the best player." Like it was also spiteful shit.
And that's what she did. She did some spiteful shit, bro. How do you trade somebody that got you to the finals the year before, bro?
Because she doesn't care. She doesn't. Again, casino owner. She got no interest in none of that shit, bro.
You should have sold your team to somebody who would actually care about the team, bro. Don't sell it to somebody who doesn't care about the team, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, nah. Like, word, I can't do the casino shit. All right, cool. Luka is gone. People are like, yo, what?
Yeah, she's probably gonna need protection all the she's gonna need protection. There ain't no way, bro.
We lost.
Traded, I said, nah, that gotta be a typo. They didn't trade Luka. They said Dallas traded Luka. I said, nah, that gotta be a typo. When I saw that shit pop up, bro, I said,
it started.
They got Anthony Davis though.
But they started.
For Anthony Davis of all people, bro.
That's not comparable, bro. That is not comparable, bro.
I didn't say it was comparable. I just said they got him. They got him back in the trade.
Yo, man. See, things could be so much worse for us. Like we could be mad, like Dallas Mavericks fans, right? I just imagine those fans how they got that news when Cat left. Oh shit, Cat! They traded Cat. Oh no! And then after that, you trade Luka.
Cat came from Minnesota.
Oh, Cat came from Minnesota. My bad. I got that mixed up. But even though, like, just imagine like losing Luka, bro.
Why the Knicks can never be benefactors with these petty ass trades, bro? Like,
cause they front office is trash, bro. Trash.
Bro, why can't we never be benefactors these petty trades, yo? We got like a top player because their owner want to be petty and shit, bro.
Gotta get Dolan out of here first, man.
Dolan was like, bro. I'm not even leaving. He went on that podcast with
I'm not fucking leaving
with Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. It's like they podcast and they bring the GM. Like no one ever wants to speak to the GM. He's on the podcast. He's like, so like, what's going on? Like, he's like, are you leaving? He's like, nah, I ain't leaving, bro. Like, I got between this, the Rangers, and everything that happens in MSG. Why?
Yeah, I ain't gonna know it.
Why? Like,
my man did the Wolf of Wall Street. He did the Wolf of Wall Street. He's like, I ain't going nowhere.
I ain't fucking leaving.
I ain't never leaving.
He was like, I ain't going nowhere. But I think, but he's definitely been like a little more lenient. How he runs day to day, because now like they be able to kind of get trades and shit. Before back in the days, what was Melo and everyone else today, my man was blocking everything, bro. Blocking everything.
Yeah, Marv is right though. They did get Brunson or some bullshit like that though.
They got Brunson on some bullshit. Like they was like, all right, and they got Cat. They lost DiVincenzo and everyone, but still like they still was able to kind of like get that. You know what I mean? Like they got some good people. I mean, we just can't beat fucking Indiana, and
I feel like we
in
should have
Boston.
kept the white boy 63 that they traded to.
Yeah, DiVincenzo, bro. My man's out there fighting now. He's so mad. He's so mad he's out there, bro.
Bro,
He's
that was
fighting.
warranted. Dude grabbed him by the neck, though, bro. Like, he kind of pushed him off by the neck, bro. That's kind of warranted, bro.
But like, yo, I was watching that shit. They had the dudes in the crowd was trying to stop the fight. Like, yo, chill, don't hit him.
That's crazy.
I was like, yo, bro, like you got the fans out there. Like DiVincenzo was he when he was hot, he was hot. I was mad when they got rid of that because you had the whole Villanova crew.
I was about to say, ain't he the only one from the crew that's not there now? Like,
yeah,
I
that was the whole
he's
thing
tight right now, bro.
And
I'll be livid, bro.
They came out with a commercial. I forgot what commercial it was, and it was like DiVincenzo's walking down the hallway, and it was I forgot
what they gave him a jersey or a hat or some shit.
They gave him a hat, and it was like, yo, because they had Mikael Mitchell, they had everybody, and it was like, damn, bro, like,
nah.
I just wanted to play with y'all, man.
That felt like sewing the wounds, bro. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Y'all put that in a commercial.
I was sad. Who the fuck agreed to this shit, bro? Like, hell no, I ain't doing that shit, bro.
Word up, man.
This is real stuff.
Man.
I forgot what kind of commercial it was. I know I fucking saved it on my phone somewhere. I was like, nah, this is fucked up.
I can't remember either, but I did see that. And that was the first thing I thought. I was like, yeah, that's foul, bro. Like,
niggas being petty.
I'll be crashing out. I fucking love Hart, bro. Hart got, Hart is that's that dude right there, bro. Like, he's always playing at 100%, bro.
He got that old school Hart, man.
Yeah, it's just the next right now, man. Like, our turnovers is crazy, bro. Like, that should just be killing me, bro. I'll be sitting there like, another turnover. I'm like, bro.
He got that Mason mentality, man. That old school Mason mentality.
You know what? I see him more as Shumpert, bro. Like, he's like has that Shumpert energy.
No, I'm not. I'm just talking about the mentality. Like, this dude is mad gritty, bro. Like that do anything for the team type shit.
Speaking of Shumpert, yo, he lost his girl to Mufasa. Kind of crazy, bro.
Dude, he lost. He's a freaking idiot, bro. I'm sorry, man. My man. Shout out to Tiana, bro. Like, I grew up with her. She lived like up the block from me. Me and her and her sister. Like, it was crazy. Like, when she got signed to Kanye, like, she just left the block. I mean, that's good. That if I got signed to Kanye, bro, I'll leave later. But yo, I was watching that fucking She was on live. She was like, I just want to get blown out by Mufasa. Like, get my back blown out. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
she said that.
She manifested her dreams, bro.
Yeah, I was like, my man Aaron Pierre's out there like Tiana Taylor, bro. Like,
fam, you ain't got kids. Like, how you just gonna be throwing that shit out in the live? Your kids can watch that.
And and you think like she just like she doesn't do her own shit. Like, she got a movie coming out with fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, she's out there,
bro, and
good fucking movies, bro. Like,
fire.
Yeah, it's like she's getting good fucking roles. So I'm like, yo, shout out to her. She needs to keep on doing the thing. Shout out, man. That's Harlem's own right there, man.
I think the last thing I've seen, and she did a thing in what is it? The Book of Clarence, I think it was.
Yeah, Book of Clarence.
Yeah, Mary. I'm like, nah. She been grinding though. Definitely over the years, man. She been stepping it up.
Yeah, Shumpert, man. I don't know. He was doing his thing, man. I don't know what he was doing. But he's a ball player. He's out there and he's getting all these bitches and shit. And
everybody get old to somebody, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is how it be. Sometimes.
No. But to lose your shorty to an Aaron Pierre, bro, like, it's fairness, bro. Like, you can't talk. There's nothing you can go online and say, yo, this guy's a bum. You lying to yourself, bro. Like, 90% of the chicks out there was like, yo, that's a fine man.
Yeah, that's an upgrade. I'm sorry, Shumpert.
Ooh, shit.
Upgrade. I'm sorry, Shumpert. That's an upgrade, bro. Not no disrespect.
Like, God, you got a dude, and he's like, he's new to this. Like, yo, bro, like his career is just moving up. Like, his stock is going up. So
shit remind me of the Boondocks episode. Remember when they talking about Tom losing his girl to
nigga, you lost
Usher?
your bitch to Usher, nigga.
He said,
I got this thing in the bill was a real nigga.
He said, yeah, I'm like, hey, that's T.I., but Usher, that nigga right.
Yeah, I'd rather lose my wife to like Benny Blanco, some like crazy like some crazy shit.
That shit.
But
make
like
you wanna
Aaron
put on-
Pierre, bro, like I'm gonna be a bum after that shit. I can't do nothing.
That'll make you want to put some Usher on, bro. Straight 90s
Word, like-
R&B trips, bro.
Word,
Like,
go to
it's
fucking
over now,
Turkey,
bro.
get a hair transplant, get lipo and shit.
There's no
Get a
amount
whole-
of gym. There's no amount of gym that's gonna help you rebound. Aaron Pierre taking your girl. You ain't winning. It's over, bro. That dude.
No, Jehovah, it's over, nigga.
Bro, that nigga-
Yo,
Bro,
that's dirty work right there, bro. There's nothing you can do.
I'm not into guys, but that's a handsome dude. Pause, bro. But that's a handsome motherfucker. Y'all not
Yeah,
winning.
that's
Nah,
fine.
you gotta get. Listen, you give people credit where credit is due, man. It
Hey,
is-
don't
You're not
You're
saying
not-
you're not saying you're not saying you're gonna fuck the dude. You're like, yo, he's a handsome dude. Like, God made no mistakes with that guy.
Nigga got green eyes, bro. It's
Yeah,
all
man.
Bro, it's over,
off
bro.
that
It's
alone.
over.
You like 10 steps back, bro.
Bro,
It's
green
like-
eyes, chiseled body with a deep voice is over,
Come on,
bro. You're
bro.
not
And-
winning. You're not winning.
and
You're
he's
not winning.
tall.
You're not winning.
And he's tall. Like,
You're
you
not
know what I
winning,
mean?
bro.
This guy's
I
an
think the only-
actor, bro. It's over, bro. All the boxes checked.
Like, if he took my
check.
girl, I'd be like, yo, I understand, bro.
I get it.
The only thing that could like be a con, like if say if his pipe is like a fucking is he don't got a hammer, he got a micro or some shit, I'd be fucked up. That's a nuke right there.
That's the only thing
I
this
don't
guy
know,
could
bro,
wish
'cause I
for
think-
right now, bro.
I think that dude's so handsome. I think girls just making it. I could work with it, honey. I could.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got you, baby.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
worry
make
about
excuses
it.
yeah.
for it, bro.
Don't worry
Now you
about it.
you gotta nerf him at some point, bro. Like, yo, you give him everything,
He
bro.
said nerf him.
You gotta nerf,
He said
yeah.
nerf him.
Everything. Nigga. Everything.
Nah, you either take bro. My man slanging. What the bro? We looking crazy right now on the internet right now, bro. We going crazy. This is a crazy conversation right here, bro. Listen,
This is what y'all get. Get over to the YouTube and like and
Yeah.
subscribe right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what you get on a weekly
Yeah.
basis. Real talk.
yeah, man.
Losing your girl to Aaron Pierre, bro. You just gotta accept it. Hey, man.
Listen,
Aaron Pierre.
I dare somebody get in the comments. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Somebody tell me. What are y'all gonna do?
He's only gonna get older, right? And they're gonna be like, oh my god, he's gonna be more finer. Like, come on, bro. Fuck out of here,
The
bro.
only thing you can
I'm gonna
do
be-
is try to take him out, bro. That's it, bro. It's over. Like Red
I'm gonna
said, game over, guys. Game over.
Word. I'm gonna be jealous with this dude for the next 20, 30 years, bro.
Nah, you just gotta let it go, bro.
You gotta,
Yeah.
bro.
You gotta let that shit go.
You gotta delete your social media, bro. You don't look at nothing, bro. You gotta delete your social media.
I don't want to see nothing.
I don't want to see nothing.
I'm not even
His-
watching TV.
His DMs must be crazy.
Oh, everybody's in there.
Everybody, yo.
Everybody's in there.
You come in in the room talking about hello. That's all you have to say, bro, and that's it. Bahapanti. You just say hello. And by like, oh man, this guy's
Bro,
fine.
you saw?
In
Did
it,
you see the
bro.
interview he had with what was it, Kelly Clarkson for the Mufasa movie, bro?
Nah.
Bro, she forgot her job was to interview the guy. She was flirting with the nigga the whole time in the interview, bro. Like, she,
Listen,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Shoot,
bro,
shoot,
yo,
shoot.
look up that interview clip, bro. She was flirting with the dude the whole time. Like, she was talking. She said, "Oh my god, your eyes so great." I said, "Oh, that voice." She was getting bro.
Word.
Kelly Clarkson was wetting her seat, bro.
Producer like, yo, we got a
She was
show.
wetting her seat, bro. Like,
Yo.
like, yo, bro.
Yo, throw up the
Word.
cue cards. Yo.
Word, pack that pussy up, bro. Stop
Yo.
talking, bro. Like at this point in time, your pussy's talking, bro.
Shit,
Word, bro.
grand opening, grand closing.
Yo,
It's
for
over,
real, bro. That shit is crazy. This is a crazy ass segment that
I
we
was
got
like,
going
I
on
would
right
like,
now.
is this an interview or is a dating game? What's going on here, bro?
Hey.
Come
Everybody in
on,
that
bro.
line. Everybody in that line. Everybody in that line is giving it up right
I didn't see they nerfed him. He can't dance. There you go. That's his nerf. He can't
now.
dance.
He said that's his nerve. My man can still take lessons for that.
Nah,
It's
he
not
can't.
fair.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah, you hear that? It's over. Everybody in that line, dudes included, all of them. They ready.
Oh, this is crazy. What's happening right now?
Hit that line, dude.
I would have been on the line shimming it too, bro. Like, hey.
Oh my
Hey.
god, bro. Yo, I'm crying right now.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Fuck did we get here? Tiana Taylor, that's how we got here.
Oh man.
It's over,
Oh
bro.
man.
Oh,
That was a good one. That's a whole clip right there, bro. That's the clip of the
It's
week
over.
right there.
Back it up.
My man
the
said
clip
that's
of the week.
his nerve. He can't dance. That's crazy, bro. That's a nerve.
Yeah, that's enough. He can't dance, bro.
That's okay. That's an okay trade off. He's an actor. He can probably learn that shit. He can learn to dance.
Bro. Exactly.
A couple of courses, you got it. Let's get to the next topic, guys. We got a new Friday movies officially in the works.
Finally.
Ice Cube is set to direct as well as write this movie. So, listen, Friday.
I don't know John Witherspoon, man. I don't know, man.
How do you navigate that? Is that like?
Well,
I don't know how.
They'll probably do a memorial scene for him in the movie.
Yeah, most likely.
I would say, to be honest, bro, like you can probably usher in a new cast of people, like, because at this point in time, like if he had a kid, his kid would be like in their 20s, 30s. I would say, like, now you can.
Craig never like tied himself down with any of the like leading ladies that he got within his movies. Right? It's like
they could easily be like, yo, he had this baby and he didn't know, or some shit like that. Like they can always play that shit off. Because what was the last movie came out? What, the last Friday?
Friday after next, it was he had the girl that was with Money Mike, Cat Williams' character.
Yeah, was it Katie Auburn? Katie Auburn. Oh my god.
Oh man, we be singing Maxwell.
Still
and
fire,
then part
bro.
two, it was the one the Hispanic girl that was with Joker. Joker's and then part one was Nia Long. You had Nia Long, bro. First of all, I don't even think you should have went past Nia Long at that point, bro. Like,
yeah, Miss Parker. Yeah, Miss Parker.
Miss Parker. Woo.
Yo, I remember when I was watching that shit. I know my mom was in the room, was watching that shit, and he was like, "I'll knock the dust off that pussy." I can remember my mom's face with that shit. What?
Yeah,
I knocked the dust off that pussy. They did a little with the lip quiver.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it without John Witherspoon. I don't know how they're gonna do it without. I mean, they did it without Chris Tucker, but like, yo, I would say that as a bookend, bro, yo, try to get some money, get some funding, bro, so you can get him to come back. I know he's not doing any cursing and shit like that, so I don't know how that's gonna.
He's navigate. He's not gonna do the smoking. He's not gonna do
the cursing and shit.
The wild cursing. Yeah. I mean, I think Chris Tucker can still be funny without doing the curse. He's a funny guy, Chris Tucker. I'd give him a shot.
Because you can play his character off like he became like a pastor or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he changed his life. He's like, like he's a straight arrow or whatever.
Yeah, after the big worm situation, he got scared straight.
Yeah, you could do that show. You could introduce his child, his if he has kids. You know what I mean? Like you could do that shit. But if you're trying to like rekindle that same magic from the first one, bro, you're not gonna get that, bro. You're not gonna. That movie was a classic. Yeah. Even with the Mike Epps ones, like Mike Epps, they hold weight too. Like they good too. Yeah. I enjoyed all them shits.
So we tough out in the world, Craig. The whole time world.
When he used to do that mumbling shit, that shit always still had me dying, bro. When he got so mad that he just when the shorty fucking broke his window, he was so mad.
Oh, baby D.
Baby D, like you know about all the cakes, fat bitch.
Man started cooking in the windshield to calm her down. Like, says good in it. He said, "Shut up, shut up."
You know what's crazy? Yo, I used to have an OD crush on her, bro. That's Lady of Rage, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have a crush on, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
she had a cute face. It was like that kid's his aunt, his step aunt, fucking Day-Day's mother. Like she was mad horny, bro. Like she was just crazy.
Yo,
Mr.
her,
Nasty Tosh. So I'll be back in 2 minutes.
She got the fat breath.
yo,
Oh, yo. I just heard myself laughing at that one.
Yo,
Ah,
yo.
oh my gosh. Yeah, she was also
Oh,
hanging.
man.
I think she was hanging Mr. Cooper too.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
damn, bro.
Yeah, Kim Whitley.
Kim Whitley, yo. She was fine. She was always
He
fine
said-
to me, bro.
That daddy, that crazy bitch at it again.
This is Versace. This is Versace. He can't even spell Versace. Versace.
Sachi.
Yo, his back. Yeah, I used to laugh at his back problems, and now I have those back problems. Yo,
Oh, yeah.
He said, "Oh my god, oh goddamn."
I never got that. I never got it as a kid. Like, why is his back hurt? Like, now you get older, like you hear that.
Joker. I said, "What the fuck is this?" He said, "What the fuck is this?" He said, "I lost something. What it look like? Looking like a dead man. I should have lost shirt." He said, "My mind. That's what I lost." This is my yard.
Oh man, my man, no locked doors.
No locked doors. Gracias.
Oh
He
man,
said,
so I
"I'm
mean,
bilingual." He said, "No, I'm bilingual. It's a difference." Oh man.
nice these babies, her and y'all today, for real. Oh man, all right, man. Listen, I feel like we've heard this news before multiple times. Hopefully there's some actual tracking, because I know that he was trying to do something a while ago when everyone's still alive. But I don't know, man. Because yo, you don't got Debo, you don't got
You don't got Pops no more.
Pop.
yeah. Where you got sticky fingers, bro? I mean, he'll do it. I'm sure he's available.
I don't want to watch those damn sticky fingers. There's nothing wrong with sticky fingers, bro.
Oh man, in Blade, bro. When he was in Blade,
I was about to
He
say,
was
that
out
was
Blade,
the
bro.
last one, bro.
And that shit flopped.
he was out Blade, bro.
I was about to say he was y'all Blade, man. It wasn't my Blade. Man.
You know he was a bad Blade too, because they didn't even draw his style in the comic books, bro. It was like, nah, we're gonna keep it Wesley.
No, then was it on the show they had some I seen like some animated shit that looked like him.
They
Bro.
didn't draw his style of Blade in the comic books, not at all. Because he was a
No. Okay. No, I'm thinking they had like a show or something. I feel like they did an animated joint that looked like him.
Every Blade I seen them, they made that dude look like Wesley.
Oh man, Wesley. Next up, Cassie wanna take this one in?
What we got? All right, so
John Wick.
there's a John Wick prequel animated movie that's in the works right now. It's supposed to be directed by Shannon Tittle, who did Ultraman Uprising and
nice.
Kubo and Two Strings.
Woo!
Keanu Reeves will return, and the story follows John Wick killing all of his rivals in one night to free himself from the high table.
Oh, the Baba Yaga story.
Basically.
Yeah, I was watching. We're gonna talk about the Cinemacon later, but they had a whole slate of like a John Wick universe that they're doing. I'm like, that looks crazy.
I'm so happy right now.
It's starting with the ballerina, and
I know
then
this was the one with Donnie Yen's character too.
Donnie Yen he has a movie.
Mm-hmm.
He has a movie, and they also announced a John Wick 5 movie.
Yep.
John Wick 5.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I guess we don't think his death much longer. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do that shit because I'm like, I thought he died, and I thought in interviews he said he's done with it, but
He
listen, I
definitely
guess
said he was dead.
yeah. So I guess I don't know. Maybe that's like a
There's
prequel.
no
I
way.
don't
That's
know.
why I said ain't no way he was dead, bro. Like, ain't no. No, he died for the most superficial wounds I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like it was like
Or he survived from falling off a roof, bro. Like I'm sure yeah. He fell from the top of the Continental, bro. Have you seen the Continental, bro? That shit is bad.
Insanity.
The real life Continental? Like, it's high.
It's just high as fuck, bro.
High.
He survived that shit, so yeah, I can see it, man. But yeah,
And
But yeah,
it's
man.
supposed to be the Ironworks building out here. That's supposed to be the Continental, right?
The Continental, I know
Nah,
it's the
the
same building that Spider-Man dropped off Mary Jane in the first Spider-Man movie when he saved her.
it's by Battery Park, that building. It's
On the
like
roof.
downtown. Yeah, it's
That's the same building that he dropped off Mary Jane when he was
an actual
saving
building
her ass from
downtown.
the Goblin. And
And
and they showed it, and it was in Daredevil too. The Kingpin had one of his meetings up there with the.
You talking about
roof
you
is pretty
talking about
pretty
you talking about the Flatiron, the Flatiron?
Yeah,
talking about that
yeah.
roof?
My bad. Yeah, the Flatiron building.
Yeah, that's not that movie. Nah, it's another. It looks just like it though. It's the same kind of like architecture and shit, but it's just a smaller building. But it's all the way downtown in by Battery Park. But yeah, it's a real spot.
I was talking about the roof set. My bad.
Damn, what did I call it? I really thought I said the Flatiron building.
You said Flatiron. I got what you said, bro. But that's what's up though. I'm happy about that. I like to see more John Wick, man. Even though I think John Wick, the first movie, is by far my favorite one. But
Really?
my favorite one is because it feels a little more grounded. Like I get it, like it's a little over the top, but it's not that over the top where it's like, all right, cool, this is like getting like Fast and the Furious kind of shit. Because the last couple of movies got crazy.
My brother said, Jonathan, what have you done?
Yeah. It was the only movie that I didn't get pissed off by seeing John Leguizamo in it, bro. Like he was justified. Like, yo, when he slapped home, I'm like, oh, I like that. Like, yo, I heard you struck my child.
I did.
He's like, I did. And can I ask you why? He's like, he stole John Wick's car and killed his dog. Oh. That's for real, bro. Using one word to describe how someone holds that much weight is crazy.
That
just shows you.
He said, I'm gonna tell my dad. Why don't you explain to him? He said, I'm gonna tell him something that he's gonna understand.
Word.
He said, I'm gonna tell him something that he's gonna understand.
Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy.
He said, oh, and that was it.
That was it. My man punched him so hard my man threw up. Well, it struck him right in the stomach.
He said, let me have it. He said, did you not hear a fucking word I just said? He told John Wick story. He said, let me get him dead. I could kill him. He said, did he just hear a fucking word I just said? Nah, yeah, first movie's golden. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of elements in that movie that just like it just hits back to back. Like, yo, that shit just dope. And you had John Wick and you had fucking Willem Dafoe. Like Willem Dafoe was doing this thing too.
Yeah, they beat his ass. Bro.
Yeah, that was his ass. They did him dirty.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe had the only like. His ass. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, then you had the cleanup crew, the dude from the Warriors. Like you haven't seen him in 30 years, and he's in this movie. Like, oh shit, Warriors.
Oh, he's in that freaking Bondsman TV show. He plays
What word?
Yeah, with Kevin Bacon. He plays the dude that got Kevin Bacon killed.
Damn, he's the only one out of that whole entire movie that just like that's still working. Shout out to him.
No, I think there's James Remar still working.
Yeah, he's still working. The last thing I seen him in was in like Dexter. That's the last thing. I'm sure he's in other shit, but yeah. I just thought about I remember him. Word. Next up, we have Carrie Coon. A lot of folks don't know who Carrie Coon is. She played Proxima Midnight in Avengers Infinity War.
You always start talking with this dumb chick with her comment.
Yeah. So yeah, well, it's not really what she said is what her husband said, because this is like a comment coming from him, and I'm like, yo, like, why would you even like talk about that kind of shit? Like, so pretty much he said that she didn't come back for Endgame because she wanted to renegotiate her rate, and they told her no, it's the same what she was getting. In my head, I'm like, I thought they shot both those movies back to back. So how would she know how the first one got so successful and wanted to renegotiate when the second one was already like shot? But I'm like, at the same time, like her character didn't really do much in the second one. Like it was like almost like it's just her coming back from the past and fucking, you know, dying.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It probably got written that way because, you know, she played hardball about them not coming back. So they probably gave that character less screen time. And they're like, yo, we don't even need you to talk. We just have a person in makeup just go in there and be in your character. Like, that's it.
Word. Because it's like her character was a full CGI character. She was just doing the voice acting. So I'm like, all right, cool. People are like, oh, who is Carrie Coon? Like, I mean, I wouldn't say she's a nobody, but she's been in a lot of shit. She's been in Ghostbusters. She was she was in that show on HBO. It was like where everybody kind of like, it's funny. It's like almost the same premise as in Endgame. I mean, Infinity War, where half the population disappeared. The Leftovers. She was in The Leftovers.
My thing was like, okay, you did the first movie, Infinity War. That one made mad money. What made you think that you were the major driving factor of that movie making money? That you bro? Like, first of all, your character wasn't even in the majority of the movie. It was like in some parts. Like most of the movie focused on like Thanos and the rest of the people going to getting the rings and all that stuff. You were just there pounding Vision for a little bit until they hit in Wakanda. Then we didn't see you again until later on in the movie in Wakanda. So you was at the beginning of the movie, disappeared for the whole majority of the movie, and then popped up again at the end of the movie, bro. Like, and what made you think that constitutes you getting a raise in the next movie, bro? I would have happily took my same pay for that last check. I'm like, okay, thank you, and be in the next movie. She bugging.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? What are you even talking about? Your character's not even a major character in the story. It's a nobody character, bro. Like.
And again, this is a husband that's being quoted here. So I'm not sure like what's happening with that because she hasn't come out and stated this shit. This is her husband. I'm like,
well, you know, you
need to cause issues.
Your husband want to shut up, bro. Like you need to your husband needs to know that he could commit suicide for you because you talking bad about this stuff could make you hinder your future projects because even though people may not like Marvel or they may not be a fan of Marvel. They're still gonna think about it. But damn, this is how she's gonna act if we don't give her a deal that she likes. She's gonna go and bash our shit later on, and it comes back. Like it makes no sense. Why would you do this? Like,
and there was other qualified voice actors that could have took that job. You know what I mean? Like there's voice actors. Like they don't really act in front of a camera. They do voice act. So you know a lot of them upset because they're like these regular actors are taking my job. But yeah, I don't know. He said definitely. It's definitely pillow talk. She was definitely talking about that shit. The bed, like, yeah, I didn't want to come back. Yo, just shut up. Don't say nothing, bro.
After that, she was Scarlett Johansson in the movie or some shit like that, bro.
Word. Word. Cassie, next up.
Okoye could ask for more money before her, bro. Like, what the fuck was she talking about, bro? Like,
no, definitely,
100%.
So YouTube turns off ad revenue or starts to demonetize fake AI movie trailer channels after a deadline investigation. So channels, for example, like Screen Culture and KH Studio. What you were saying, Red?
It's about time.
I hate those AI trailers, bro. I hate them so much because it's like
me too.
They're the same kind of like it just looks so weird. I'm like, and then I saw someone hit me up. I forgot somebody text me. It's like, yo, this shit looks crazy, right? I'm like, that's not even real, bro. That's not even fucking real.
That's my problem. It fakes people out. Like they don't even know that they're watching a fake trailer sometimes, bro. It's like, bro, this trailer's not real.
I don't know how them shits look horrible.
So sometimes I almost got caught today because I've been waiting because I thought that the Fantastic Four trailer was gonna drop today, right? So I saw some shit pop up on my timeline and it looked official. I'm like, oh shit! I ran to my TV. I was like, Damn, this shit is so trash, bro. I'm like, this thing, they got me. They got me, man. I told my daughter was playing PlayStation. I'm like, turn that shit off. I gotta watch this trailer. Only for me to be like, nah, they got me. Fuck.
Damn,
So I got.
He dive you off a PlayStation, man.
Yo, for real. She loves playing that Roblox shit. I don't know.
There's some of those kids in Roblox, bro. Like
that shit is weird, bro.
He was on the too. Roblox all the time.
Just weird, bro. I wouldn't suggest it, bro.
But now he's on Fortnite. He's a Fortnite head now.
Damn, bro. That's I'm glad YouTube did that. That's cool. I know that TikTok and Instagram are gonna start doing that shit as well. Like cutting start to I think limit a lot of content that's like AI generated, which I don't mind. Like if it's like I don't know if it's fan made, it's kind of fucked up because it's fan made. But I get at the same time it sends misinformation out there because people take that as like something real.
It's annoying because the AI everything, bro. Like they AI nature videos. Like sometimes say they show a lion jumping or something, but then you look at the lion like his face like a dog. Or like you look like a dog right now.
Where I saw some big black dude riding an orca, bro. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
AI, and it looks so real. I'm like, yo, this shit is the only thing that kind of you could tell is like when you see the fingers, the hands kind of like warping. I was like, oh, that's a dead giveaway. But I know having anybody riding a fucking orca is a dead giveaway. But it looks so real. It looked fucking real, bro.
Just riding killer whales.
Yo, I never seen no shit. Just imagine if they found a way to fucking the buck of one of them shits, bro. Like that's crazy. That's some Atlantean shit. You say motherfucking like riding orcas, bro. You finished. Your whole shit is finished.
It's over.
Free Willy, yo. It's my shit. Oh man, Free Willy. Shout out to Keiko. Next up, man, we had John Boyega says that Star Wars is so white that a black person existing in it is a big deal. Toxic fans are okay with us playing as a friends, and we can't touch the heroes.
Yep.
All right. I see. My thing is with that. I only have one issue with that. I have one issue, right? Because all of us on the panel, right? All of us on the panel was rooting for John Boyega, right? We was like, yo, like they played him. They played him like he was supposed to have a bigger role, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like a lot of people on the internet were saying the same exact thing. I didn't see a lot of racist shit for John Boyega. I took it as a problem with Disney shitting on him, the writers shitting on him.
Yeah, but they did that after the reaction to the fans that were wilding when they seen that first trailer.
The fans when they saw him pop the lightsaber, it had a negative reaction.
It was over from there, bro.
Bro, you know what? I must don't see those comments. Like I seen like it was like I mean, yes, the people saying some racist shit, but it's like a very small minority of people. But the main discourse was like,
people, but they be the loudest one. That's the problem.
I feel like if anything, bro, it's again, even if you guys decided to pivot what you guys was gonna do with this character because of the fan outcry, again, this is him should be pointing his finger towards Disney. Like Disney decided to do that. Disney decided to take his poster, take his character, and shrink his face down for the Chinese market because they didn't want them to show like there was any kind of black castmates and shit. Like this is Disney doing Disney shit because I'm sure.
I mean, the Chinese market has always been like that because the Black Panther movie, they put the mask on Chadwick Boseman because they didn't want to show that it's a black person playing Black Panther. So I mean, I don't know how they're gonna get around that when they see the movie, but I guess they don't want the poster showing the black man or whatever like that. So I don't know, but as they market over there, that's how they are. They market in Asia a certain way. So yeah, if you're African American, you're probably not gonna make it on the poster, or they're gonna do some way to cover you up on the poster over there overseas. Yeah. But here, when people did have a negative backlash towards it when the first teaser scene came up and he popped the lightsaber. Yeah, everybody like, oh man, it was a black Jedi. What was it called? The woke shit or the woke shit? It been a black Jedi.
There was none of that shit. It was none of that woke talk at that
it
time.
was not yet. Yeah, but that was the sentiment. The same shit they doing right now.
I mean, I can't go based on what one person says and be like, yo, that was a main discourse when people were saying. I know me as a fan, I was happy about this shit. But again, I'm in the minority of people. But at the same time, looking at from like other folks, like people, I thought people were excited about John Boyega's character. I think people were upset mainly the fact that Disney changes his whole direction in the fucking movie. Like I felt like he got shortchanged.
We got to say it like this, bro. Like you're a fan, right? You're happy for him, but you're a normal person. You're a normal human being. You're not a miserable person. So you're not going on John Boyega's Twitter and cussing him out for being in the Star Wars movie as a Black Jedi or whatever like that. A miserable fan is doing that. So that's what he's getting. That's the reaction he's getting. He's not getting the fans that say, "Oh, we love you," as blah 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 blah. He's getting the negative feedback like, "Oh, you a bum. You shouldn't be in this. You shouldn't be a blah blah blah. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that." Blah blah blah. And that's what he's feeding off of. That's where his reaction comes from. And that's why he's saying Star Wars fans are toxic, because that's his reality. That's what he's receiving. He's not seeing all the praise from like normal fans like us. He's just getting the negative effect. Like I said, they are the minority, but they're the loudest ones. So that's why they look like they're the majority.
I looked at it, looking from that aspect. Like I felt like he was kind of taking what other people were going through, like the acolyte actresses, like all that shit. And I felt like he kind of like eternalized that, because I felt like I did not see all that hatred for him, bro.
I get you, bro, but because you didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen, bro. Like this is documented stuff. Like it's been going on.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
What I'm saying, I didn't personally see anything, but I've been hearing these stories since the movie was first coming out, bro. Like I saw how
he's been saying it that his inbox and Twitter been getting a lot of negative stuff, bro. He's been saying it for a while.
And this has been a conversation since this happened, bro. It's not like this is just coming about now after all that other stuff. He was the first one. It all started when they brought this movie back out, bro. Once they brought Star Wars back after 30 years and they dropped that first trailer and it was all mysterious and then they showed that shit, people lost their minds, bro. This is where the conversation started. When Reddit's talking about the woke shit that it's done involved into now, this is where all of it started. It all started back then. So this is not nothing new. And I'm not saying I was in the comments reading stuff like that, because I'm not that type of person. And I definitely wasn't involved in stuff like that to be like, okay, let me go read and see for myself. But these are things that have been going on and it's been said. This is not like the first time he's talked about this. This is probably like the third or fourth situation where the same topic has come up.
I've heard him talk about it a while ago, like years ago. But it's like, but all right, cool. Like, show these DMs, bro. Like, show them. Like, call these people out. Because if you're going based on one DM that says some real racist shit, and you know what, the fandom is racism, and you say, yo, I'm getting all these DMs, but it's only really just one or two, then you're making it seem like that group is far larger than you saying. That you over exaggerating what the situation is, right? But yeah, listen, I don't know what's in the DM. I'm not John Boyega, but I thought that people actually was rooting for him from all walks of life on this planet. Was really rooting for this dude. And I feel like if anything, if you're gonna blame somebody, you blame the studio heads for changing who you, and by discounting your character to reducing it to just a person screaming Ray.
But this is what I'm saying. What if it's just in his DMs, what would make them do that? What would make them make such a drastic change if it was just things going on in his DMs?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't have his DMs, but it's almost like with the acolyte situation, right? Oh, it's because of racist, toxic people. That's why the shit got canceled. Does everybody think that? Like, is supposed to race him, or just the show was just garbage?
Bro, but
Which one should we believe?
But we acting like, all right, forget it. We acting like these conversations wasn't going on before that show started. People was trashing that show from as soon as they seen what was going on with it.
Fresh.
Probably not us.
Star Wars fans are racist, Fresh, because even
like this been going on forever, bro.
Even you and McGregor had to come out and say, like, you know, you fans are being really nasty and toxic.
There's definitely racist.
They're definitely racist, bro. So, I mean, John Boy isn't calling them out for being what they are. That's what they are. That's what they are, man. That's what he's getting. I can't say his reality is not true because he's not showing me the proof of it. Like, what he's receiving is what he's receiving. And I mean, he's keeping it professional to a level where he's like saying, you know, I'm not airing out the messages that I get, but the messages do happen. The people are hating on me and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he probably stopped reading the hate mail and he just stopped paying attention to the shit where he just, you know, it's become white noise because who wants to read hate every day? You know what I'm saying? It's like you just try to move on. And that's why he said he never wants to do another Star Wars movie again because he said the way the fans treated him was atrocious.
It's funny because he actually said that he wanted to come back. Now he's saying he doesn't want to come back.
Well, I mean, that's what he said when the movie first did. He said he didn't want to do another Star Wars movie again. People's feelings do change, but at the moment when he said it, back when that last movie dropped, the last Star Wars movie, the series dropped, he said he didn't want to do another Star Wars movie. He said the fans were atrocious.
All right, I get it. There's some disgusting ass people out there in the world, man. But at the same time, it's like, come on, dude. Like, I feel like there was a lot of people that rooted for him. A lot of people.
Two things can be true though, bro.
And that studio is the root cause of them changing the direction of your character. They could have stuck with their guns and did it.
But that wasn't the question though. The question was it stemmed from the fans being toxic. And so what I'm saying is you're right. Yeah, the studio is to blame. We get that, but that doesn't change the fact that the fans were also wrong in how they were reacting and how they treated and what the backlash was, which forced them to change whatever direction once they did the second movie.
Bro, he went from being like a Jedi to and having the girl to like not being a Jedi and not having the girl, bro. Like, cause if you watch the chemistry in the first movie, it was clearly set up for them to be in a relationship later, bro.
Yeah, that's. Well, go ahead.
And because of the backlash of the fans and all that stuff, they went and flipped it to where she has the relationship now with Kylo Ren, and he doesn't have a relationship with anybody, but maybe the Asian pilot. But I don't even think they really explored that too much either. So it's like he went from being like the main to being the back burner character.
But that's why I was trying to get at. I was like that whole knee-jerk reaction of letting a small minority of people dictate where a character goes. And I feel like if that character was to go in the direction it went, and it would have been 10 times better, and it would have been more of a prolific character, he probably wouldn't have this issue. He'd be like, all right, they racist, but you know, I'm still down with Star Wars. Like, I'm still doing my thing.
I mean, what do you want the studio to do? Okay, so put it like this: the studio's getting like 10 messages, right? And 3 of those messages are good. Like, oh, you know, we really enjoyed the movie, but then the rest of the messages is like saying, oh, why do you have this guy as this? Oh, this guy is going to be trash. This guy is a Jedi. Why do we have this guy here? He shouldn't be the main character. Their job is to make money. So if they're seeing a more negative feedback to him being at the position that he's in, they're gonna course correct. They're gonna change it because they want to make more. They want to make money. They want to drive more people in the seats. So they'll figure, okay, maybe if we change it, more Star Wars fans will come see the movie because they won't be upset that this guy is now the main Jedi. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna course correct.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they just care about money. They don't care about
if that indeed happened. If that indeed happened, yeah, I could see that. You know, they can pivot from that situation.
I'm saying that's more like what happened because studios really don't course correct like that just off of a whim on their own. Like if they do something like that where they had a plan for him to be the main guy and her to be the main girl and they be the main couple together, and then they went and flipped that whole thing around, it had to be somebody sending hate messages to the studio talking about they don't like this shit and blah 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 blah. and they just went with it because the majority of the mail is hate. So they had to flip it and say, you know what? Nah, we got to change things around because it seemed like we get a negative backlash with this going this way with Finn. So maybe we have to go a different direction with Finn and see how that works.
I mean, we'll never know as far as like what the actual story was going to be. We're only going based on what we think. But I thought that's where they was going to go. Like the natural progression was like him being a Jedi. That would have been the best option for him. Like being a stormtrooper, and you know what I mean. Like it right. Like the movie started off with him. You know what I mean.
Mhm.
So,
like, bro, this shit is stupid. Like, who the hell falls in love with somebody who's like actively trying to kidnap and kill you, bro? Like, it makes no sense, bro. Like it made no sense for her to just automatically go from like one of them having the chemistry for him like, oh, she's all about Kylo Ren now. Like, what?
yeah, you know what it is? I just don't like. It's just when people just kind of like say certain things like a false flag situation where like it's because of racism. That's why I didn't get this. Like that whole like Jesse Smollett shit. Like him trying to get more money in Empire. He does this whole entire shit to cause like a outcry so he can get more money in Empire, and then finds out that this has all been fake. So it's like this. I don't know. It's just weird. But
Well, I mean,
listen,
Justice Smollett is a dumbass. I mean,
yeah, but people kind of use that as a driving factor in how to do shit. Like I hate when people do like the whole acolyte shit. Yeah, people talking shit about the acolyte shit. People saying so. I saw some racist comments on that shit. But I don't know, man. Yeah, but to close this out, as far as like this topic, like yeah, Star Wars fans are definitely toxic, and I've seen a lot of racist shit, and there's a lot of racist motherfuckers in this shit. So I don't know, man. I really hope that John Boyega finds a way to come back. You know, if they're gonna redo or not redo, but they're gonna continue the next story with Rey, it'd be nice to get a lot of these I will say like now legacy characters, because there's none anymore because they all died.
I don't even want to see no more of that story, to be honest.
That story's trash, bro. Just no one will Jedi.
They'll do it because Daisy Ridley's character, regardless of how people feel about her, like it sells. Like that's merchandise that people love. They just buy that shit. They eat that shit up. So the people love. Imagine a lot of people hated Daisy Ridley as well. Like they hated her, and I wasn't a big fan of her. That's why I wanted John Boyega to take over. I'm like, it makes more sense. I came from the era of watching, Attack the Block. That was a movie that Sonny put me on to, and that was the first time I ever got introduced to John Boyega. I'm like, this dude's gonna be in Star Wars, bro. And then when that first trailer came out, bro, I was so excited to see it.
You know why people hate Daisy Ridley? Because she's a freaking person that hasn't even been trained and coming around beating trained people with a weapon, bro. Like she doesn't even know how to swing a lightsaber, and she's beating Kylo Ren and all these other people with a lightsaber, bro. Like,
yeah, but that story.
Lightsaber is not something you naturally learn how to fight with on the Force. You have to be taught how to fight with a lightsaber, bro. No matter how good you are with the Force.
That story has been gutted so many times, bro. I'm sure that there was a very cohesive story. But between that and actors dying in real life, like that probably caused a lot of issues. Because I know that even her lightsaber that they never really introduced, like the original lightsaber was the staff that she had. That staff that she had at the very beginning was a double-sided lightsaber. But they never talked about it. Just kind of cut it out from the film. Like, yo, like how to like there was a toy that came on. The toy had the two lightsabers. Like, oh shit, that was a lightsaber the whole time? Yeah, nah, they cut it from the film. What? That would have been fucking way better than what she got originally. Anyways, man. Next up, man, we have the footage of the live action Master of the Universe movie has been shown at Cinemacon. Features all of He-Man characters in the iconic costumes. Jared Leto appeared as Skeletor, although only as a hooded figure with no face. Listen, I'm not a big fan of like He-Man, like, because I don't know, but like when you add like Travis Knight to a situation, bro, you might get a fan out of me, bro. Like I'm gonna come see that. I love Travis Knight. I love his work, and I think that if he's taking on this project, he's gonna give his all, especially the budget that they're giving him. Like they're not giving him no Bumblebee budget. He got a big budget, so I'm sure he's gonna fucking cook.
All right. I didn't even know the budget was big. You know what it is or not?
Let me see. I'm assuming it's gonna be big because it's a lot of CG.
If they do, then that makes me happy because that means we ain't sticking to Earth. So yeah, let's flesh out Eternia and build a little universe out here.
Master of the Universe is in development at Amazon, MGM Studios, and they probably have a budget of $200 million.
Yeah, let's build that shit out.
Yeah, that's
make the shit a franchise.
That's not a lot. You know, 250 is like, all right, that's gonna be crazy. Because Electric State was 350, and that movie was like, you know how that.
They don't need to go that crazy. That seems like a sweet spot. For all
200 is fine.
All the crazy shit they're gonna have to do with those characters. Yeah,
and you got a whole lot of actors that's like not like you know, big actors, like really like big name actors, like A-list, minus something with Jared Leto
and Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Yeah.
Idris Elba out here living his childhood life. Man.
Word up, man. I don't blame him.
He was in the Marvel Universe, and then now he's going to go in the
DC universe. He was in DC, Marvel. Yeah. He's right now. He's LARPing right now.
Who is he? Oh yeah, the Losers. That was DC, I think, right?
Yeah. Nah, he was not Deadshot.
Oh yeah, the Suicide Squad.
Bloodsport.
Yeah, but Red was talking about the throwback joint. I'll fuck with the Losers though.
Losers good too. I guess they're gonna talk about how he was the one that shot Superman with that kryptonite bullet. Like, oh, what Superman he shot? It wasn't fucking Henry Cavill's. Next up, we have Finn Jones responds to critiques on his Iron Fist character. It's crazy because he must be talking about our podcast on his role as series. And they quoted him saying, "Give me a fucking chance."
No,
bro, we'll give you a chance if you go to the gym and you go to a fucking dojo for the next 10 years, bro, and come back.
Listen, he ain't talking about us because I think we gave him grace. Like,
I think we did.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like, bro, like, to be honest, the issue wasn't really with you, Finn Jones, because like if I said my issues with the Iron Fist story is the choreography and the story is trash. Like, if they fix the choreography and the story, the Iron Fist would be fine. Nobody's ever said anything about your acting skills as Iron Fist. Nobody said you were bad. Like, your choreography needs work, bro. That's all it is. The choreography needs work and the story needs work. That's about it. There's no reason why you should be running around New York City with one glowing fist, bro. It's stupid. It is stupid, bro. Like, you're running around with one glowing fist.
Yeah.
And you didn't realize that you're supposed to have two glowing fists until you saw a video of another Iron Fist fighting in the woods somewhere, bro. They said he got two glowing fists? Like, yes, fool.
And I would like him to come back. Like, to keep the continuity the same. Like, yeah, come back. Yeah. But I don't want to have the trade-off like him coming back and being kind of garbage.
Listen, I'll welcome you back. Your show actually isn't one of my most hated shows out of the Netflix. Everybody knows I hate Jessica Jones. that show is just trash to me, bro. I don't like it. But other than that, like, your story wasn't necessarily your fault. It was you just had a bad story and you had bad choreography. Season 2, your choreography got a little better, but it still was not a great story. Like, they gotta step it up. Like, that's all I want to say, man. I hope they do give you another chance, like, at it, and you work on your choreography. I hope you go see whoever taught Keanu Reeves how to fight, because Keanu Reeves is putting out some nice movies. John Wick era, like,
or go holler at Chad Stahelski, bro.
go work with Sima Liu's coach for Shang-Chi. Whoever did his choreography, go work with that guy and, like, step your game up, because you know
get yourself a really nice, good body double that knows how to fight. And
I'm not
a lot of times
I'm not trying to see no more slow kung fu moves, bro. Like, nobody want to see that shit, bro.
Word.
I was fighting like snails in the first choreography. It was like, bro, what is this?
Or get like the get the fight choreographer for like Ip Man or some shit like that. Like some crazy ass shit, bro. Like some and just rock out, bro. Like pull the camera back and show us some real fight sequences, bro.
Like first of all, you shouldn't have to focus that hard to glow your fist, your iron fist, bro. Your shit should still be glowing.
Yeah, we're not waiting for a power up, bro. It's just like
he's over here like,
he's like trying to get your dick up, bro. Like taking a Bluetooth or some shit. Like, nah, bro, just fucking rock. Like you should be able to kind of just go like boom and just be like already in fighting stance and she's glowing.
And then had the nerve to have Shorty be a better iron fist than he was in the end, bro. She had these glowing fists off the rip.
Facts. My girl Colleen Wing.
She's bad. I like her though.
Oh yeah.
She's fucking bad, bro. I'm like, yo. She wants to come back though. She wants to come back.
Yeah,
bro.
Bring her back too. Shit.
They'll probably bring her back. The way the season is going, bro, they're gonna bring all those defenders back.
Bring my girl Misty Knight back too.
Misty, with the missing arm, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna give her a robotic arm.
She already got it from Danny.
They gave it to her already, the robotic arm.
Yeah.
The one that turned into weapons and stuff.
I think in the Defenders. I mean, it didn't turn into nothing, but
it was just regular shit. It was a prosthetic.
They gave it to her though.
Yeah, because she's supposed to get a metal arm that turns into like different weapons and stuff like that.
Nah, I gotta holla at Bucky, bro, and holla at the Wakandans, bro. They got it. Word. Whoever made the fucking that gun for Ulysses Claw needs to get a medal. That shit was crazy. That gun.
We missed on that too, man. We ain't never get my man as really as Claw.
Word. They killed him off mad fast, bro. I was like, I like Claw.
Yeah.
Claw was like supposed to be a menace.
That was my guy.
Next up, man, Vincent D'Onofrio says the Kingpin cannot appear in an MCU film. I'm only usable for television shows. I had to do some research on this shit. I'm like, I didn't know this shit. So Kingpin is
Spider-Man shit.
Owned by Sony.
Yep.
So he cannot go. He cannot show up anywhere else unless they gave him permission.
I find it to be weird because yes, he does deal with Spider-Man, but I feel like he's more of a Daredevil villain than he is a Spider-Man villain. I feel like he bothers Daredevil more than any other person that fights superheroes. Because Spider-Man fights superpowered beings and crap like that, you know. Like, yeah, he beats up Kingpin, but it's not really his main focus. Like, Kingpin would just do some shit that'll get on his nerve, and then he'll have to come see Kingpin to like put him in his place a little bit before, like, yo, you know, I could really end your shit. Like, don't mess with me. And then the Kingpin will like, all right, calm down, you got it. And then he'll back off. Like, you know what I mean?
Isn't he originally one of Spider-Man's rogues though? Like before they even started doing Daredevil?
I think so, but bro, he after a while, you may start off a Spider-Man rogue, but he definitely graduated to be more of Daredevil rogue than Spider-Man.
But you know, contractually wise, you know, that's how they get it.
Yeah, they normally go by like first appearance. Whoever he first appeared in Spider-Man. He's a Spider-Man.
So then why didn't Sony own Punisher then?
Bro, I don't know what the fuck, yo. To be honest, I don't think maybe I need to do some research there. Maybe Punisher cannot show in the MCU film.
Because Punisher was the first but they did
probably leased it out. They probably leased it out back then.
But yeah, Punisher first appearance was a Spider-Man comic book. So
yeah,
he first appeared as a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, oh shit, I thought that whatever, you know, Netflix had that was like released back to Disney. But I guess that was one thing that they just never did. So I'm like, oh shit. So he could show up in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
But he cannot show up like anywhere else unless he's like, you know, they have to lease him out to another fucking, you know, lease him from Sony. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that shit. The Marvel, I'm like, damn, bro, it would have been nice. I want to see Spider-Man and fucking Kingpin, bro. The fuck?
I mean, they can put Kingpin in the movie if it's Sony's.
I think that he said that shit just to stir up some shit. I feel like he's gonna end up showing in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
like show up, bro. Come on.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna talk about you swing around New York and you got this whole anti-vigilante shit happening, and you got a Mayor Fisk. You can't talk about him, bro. That's crazy.
And there's no Norman Osborn in this universe.
Yeah, bro. Like that's That's your main. I don't know. That was weird. When I saw that shit, I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, I did the Googles and I was like,
the fact that there's no Norman Osborn in the universe is a very big travesty.
Yep.
That's like not having Joker in the Batman universe, bro. It's like you not having Norman Osborn in Spider-Man is it's equivalent of not having Joker in it's not having Joker and Batman, not having Lex Luthor and Superman. It's like, what are we doing? That's his arch nemesis, bro. Like he killed his girl, bro. Like right in, dropped her from a tower, snapped her neck, bro. Like
I don't know why they just didn't include him. Like he could have been featured in Homecoming. Just kind of like he didn't need to be like. I guess they was trying to say, well, he didn't exist throughout the whole entire MCU, but like you don't need to mention him. Like he'd just been an entity that worked in New York that people didn't really like. You know, it's just something else.
Like, look how much chaos he became in No Way Home, bro. They brought with he wrecked everything, bro. Killed Aunt May, he destroyed it, bro. Dude was like a broken Spider-Man by the end of that shit, bro. He's ready to kill. Because Norman Osborn got in his head, bro. Like, bro, not having Goblin is insane, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess with this whole new Battle World shit that's gonna happen, we're gonna get all that shit. So now they can kind of like, well, I don't know. It's still Sony. It's whatever Sony decides what they want to do.
Yeah.
Sony needs to give the shit up. Because first of all, you're not making good movies. Besides Craven. Craven was the last good movie I made, bro. Like, I think Venom Last Dance was pretty good too. Oh, but that whatever that Spider Madam Web shit, pack that shit up. Morbius, pack that shit up.
I actually enjoy Morbius more than I fucking like Craven. But Morbius is just like it's not saying much, bro. It's not saying much, bro. Because I was looking at Morbius as not like a Marvel thing, like it was something else. I was looking in my head, I'm like, this is like a vampire situation. I removed the whole Marvel situation out. If you add it, yeah, it's garbage. But yeah, I was looking at it as something else. But I don't know, man. It's weird, man.
It was fire to me, bro. Craven, that shit had a nice action sequence. They showcased off his abilities really good. You know, there was a lot of gore. They stepped away from like the clean fire and gave him his gore because Craven is killing people, so he should have his gore. And I enjoyed the movie.
Next up, man, we have Fantastic Four director Max Shackman says that there is no other superheroes in their universe. There's no Easter eggs. There's no running into Iron Man or whatever.
They're in the past, right?
Or they're in another world, in another universe.
Why are they making this shit so confusing, bro? Like, bro, what are we doing?
They're from another reality that's within the timeline or whatever, but it is set like futuristic, like retro futuristic style. And I was like, damn, bro, you kind of cut the movie at the knees. Like, there's nobody else. All right, cool. I mean, it would have been nice to see like other variants of characters and shit. But if you're saying that that's it, then at least you're setting the expectations that, all right, cool, you're not gonna see anything else, so don't get your hopes up.
Yeah,
which I appreciate it. Like cool, I could take that. But yeah, I mean, I'm still excited. I think they on Cinemacon they showed a new trailer to Fantastic Four. I read the description, and I'm like, oh, I really want to see this trailer, bro. They show Silver Surfer. They show they show a little bit more character pieces in this shit. So hopefully it drops soon. Hopefully we get it. Next up, let me see. Also, I mean, this is falling into the whole Cinemacon situation. So yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day is in theaters July 31st, 2026. So we got a title. We got something we can work off of. I'm not sure if they going again. This is like MCU Sony situation, so I'm assuming like they like to borrow kind of like these comic book runs, and they're nothing like it. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. How they're gonna because this is Brand New Day requires a lot of some characters that we don't have anymore. so I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I don't know. I guess it's like, Brand New Day, depending, because what they're saying that Brand New Day is gonna be going side by side with Avengers Doomsday. So whatever events happening with Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man is happening at the same exact time. I'm assuming something happens where, Brand New Day. Who knows? I don't know. Are we looking at this like really? Like, is it really Brand New Day? Like, this is a brand new world? I don't know what's happening. But I really,
maybe
really,
because nobody knows who he is anymore. He ain't got nobody no more.
Exactly. So I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I really have no idea how they're gonna, what they're doing with this character, how they're doing it with this character, who's the main villain. I don't know what's going on. But again, this is like they haven't shot anything. They're shooting, I believe, the end of the summer. After Tom Holland's done with Odyssey. So he's working. You want to do the next one, Pastor?
Well, it was still, I guess, with the last section. Basically, he was just saying that Fantastic Four, the Fantastic Four will be in Avengers Doomsday, but First Steps is a self-contained movie. They're in their own universe. Eventually, the world will meet up with others, but for now, they're in their own little corner. Empire had dropped some exclusive photos too, and them in the spacesuits. But I like it, man. I don't know. I like the aesthetic. I like the colors. Those are my favorite colors, though. That Carolina blue, though. That powder blue, like. But
I love powder blue, bro. I love that shit. When I cut my Jordan 11s, bro, them Carolina blues,
those are the best ones. Best ones. Man. Yeah, but again, like, we don't have too much. Well, I don't have too much to be excited about. But again, like, just the aesthetics, and Matt Shackman is good with what he does, as far as, like, if you want to call them period pieces, like the stuff he did like in WandaVision, like, really sucked me into like old school vision. So like, I'm excited to see what he does with the whole aesthetic. And I guess based on the last comment, like, I kind of like that there's nobody else around. Like, it gives us a chance to focus on them. They ain't been around, so we can actually see who these characters are this time around. So I'm cool with it. It's not really a lot to go off of, but it's cool for me.
Yeah. It was when I was reading the description about the Fantastic Four, they show Shia LaBeouf's found for Silver Surfer, and pretty much like there's like they show her 3 different times in the trailer. In the first part is like she's very menacing, how she like comes into the situation, like your world has been selected to be destroyed. I was like, oh shit, man, that's gonna be a cold line, bro. Like, to hear that shit, because I think what Reed Richards ends up doing is like he solved some like crazy ass equations about the multiverse, and that kind of like dings, Galactus, and I guess it created a whole snowball effect and brought like that kind of those eyeballs to his universe, and that shit was like, oh, cool. But yeah, they said that she just pulled up, and they said that exactly what we see in the comics is what we see in the show. Like, it's a 1-to-1. I'm like, that's hot, that's fire. Like, they're not modeling off the actress. It's like what you see. So I'm like, all right, so that's that universe's Silver Surfer. So I'm sure we're gonna get both of them here, depending on I guess once they come into our 616, what happens with that? Because now you're gonna have another Herald and shit like that. So like, I think Galactus is looking at if Galactus could see some of the future and shit like that, he sees that Reed Richards, that Franklin Richards, like, gonna be being his. I don't know. I'm excited about this. To be honest, was I more excited about this show or Spider-Man? I think I was more excited about this than Superman. So,
yeah, she's supposed to be pregnant. They said in the trailer too, right?
In the trailer, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. They have a sequence where they have the Thing like pulling a fucking ship, like pulling a ship, and like That shit, they said it look fire. I'm like, I want to see it, man. I want to see the shit. I'm mad that we didn't have that access, but I would love to see that trailer. I'm sure it's gonna come out. I think what they're doing now, they don't want to compete with other trailers that's out, because I believe tomorrow they're coming out with Tron Ares. That trailer comes out tomorrow, so I guess they don't want to compete. So I guess after Tron gets his, I guess, to be honest, I think will be the smartest thing. So you don't cut the if you don't want to like get people less interested in the Thunderbolts. I guess you wait until after the Thunderbolts to release a nice trailer. Because you got Thunderbolts coming out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
A month, right? Because you could release it, but then you might take out the air out the room, and then people are like, I'm not gonna buy tickets to this shit. I want to see this shit. You know what I mean? Like, this looks more interesting, right?
I'm having a hard time not being selfish right now. Like, we seen mad trailers already for Thunderbolts. Fuck that shit. Like, let me see this trailer.
For real. Like, we know it's coming out. We know it's coming out, right? So I feel the same way.
It is what it is.
But as a business standpoint, I don't know if you want to like compete with that, but at the same time, like, you want to get people excited about your projects when they come out, and you know that you having issues with like people buying tickets to begin with, like, so. Because I really hope that Thunderbolts looks. The marketing has been fantastic. It looks good. I just hope that it makes some fucking money. I really hope so. And with Fantastic Four, I really hope that shit makes. I'm not one of those like Marvel versus DC kind of dudes, and I'm like looking at this as like, I hope it makes more money than Superman. No, I'm not like that. A little bit maybe, because I'm petty. But I want Superman to do well as well. So I guess we're going to because we almost wrapped up here. We got some trailers that dropped over Cinemacon, stuff that's actually not on the docket. They released trailers for Megan 2.0, which I thought was funny. I liked that aspect of how the direction they're going with this. That was pretty dope. We had James Gunn. We had a trailer of an extended scene from James Gunn's Superman. We also got a Naked Gun trailer, which I thought was fucking hilarious, brother. I posted the trailer in the Discord, and my man Red was like, "Yo, that last bit with OJ had me crying." I'm like, "Yo, I was dying." Like, "Oh shit,
that was hilarious."
It went there. I'm like, "Oh shit." Seth and follow them. We don't give a fuck about that kind of shit. So if it's funny, he'll do it.
I ain't gonna lie. I died when Stingray popped up too. I didn't expect to see him in it when they went from sun to sun. Yeah, I was like, of course this dude is in this shit, bro. Like,
my man looked at the photo of OJ and is just like, look at the dude. He's like, that's not me.
Nah.
that's not me.
Yeah, crazy.
That's not me, bro. We got trailers for The Amateur, starring Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne. That looks fucking good. We got some trailers to The Accountant 2, with the second trailer. That looks fucking great. Star Wars Tales of the Underworld. I saw that trailer yesterday for the first time, no lie. It popped up like I was watching something on YouTube, and it auto played to that because I didn't even know it didn't hit my radar. And it started playing. I'm like, I thought it was a fan chat first. And I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. Why is this not a movie? Like an actual fucking movie. Like, why is this animation? The premise is fucking crazy.
This is what they should have did instead of that whole new reboot series. But they threw George's fucking notes in the garbage. This is exactly what it's supposed to be. All this type of shit. This stuff, Boba, Darth Maul, the whole underground shit, and they like, nah, we good. We just gonna repeat the same shit.
I'm like, yo, this shit looks fire, and I'm not a big fan of like that animation style, but I was like, I was locked in. I'm like, this shit's fire. I'm definitely gonna fucking tune in.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, that could have been
too, yo.
That could have been a nice. That could have been a nice movie, like live action. That would have been fucking dope.
I'm kind of already sad too, because them episodes be so short too, man. But I heard they supposed to have They're supposed to have 3 episodes each though. Ventress and oh shit, what's my man name? Cad Bane. So they're supposed to have 3 episodes each. So hopefully, I'm trying to think if that's the same thing they did last time, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this though, man. I like those characters.
Right, gotcha. We also got another trailer for one battle after another with Leonardo DiCaprio. We talked about this earlier with Regina Hall, Benito del Toro, and Tiana Taylor. That shit looks fucking trippy as fuck. I can't wait to see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's an Apple thing, right? Is it an Apple movie or it's
no, it's in theaters. Paul Thomas Anderson is directing it. Yeah, it's coming out in theaters.
But I mean, some of those Apple movies come out in theaters, like the that Flower Moon, that flower shit. It was in the theaters, and it was Apple.
Oh really? Yeah.
One battle after another. Nah, it's WB. WB's doing it. Yeah, that shit is looking cool. Like I was like, the Cinemacon definitely went out. They also talked about Beyond the Spider-Verse. They told us, hey, listen, they are, they threw out some stills of the movie. They actually showed, I think, a small clip of Beyond the Spider-Verse, and the people saying that the animation is like bleeding edge, some new shit. Like it's similar to what we got. It's like it's not a departure, but it's like they made the materials like it looks like it's real. Like so, like if they ever was to like kind of like go into the whole, the live action route, it wouldn't look so much different other than the animation faces. You know what I mean? Like, but the textures look real. Like, oh, that's pretty dope. It's like a hybrid version of animation. But they also gave us a date, which is, I'm not really happy about it because I'm like, fucking 2027. Like, yo, that's
insanity, bro.
That shit is like 2 years from now, bro. Like, damn. Y'all really started from the very beginning. Like, y'all really scrapped the whole shit.
And yeah, they said they just scrapped the ending. Now it's like, yeah, y'all must be redoing the whole shit.
Yeah, they said that there's a reason. People are saying that there's a reason that why they did it, and that's why it ends right at Sequel Wars, at the end of Sequel Wars. Like, it's Sequel Wars comes out, and Beyond the Spider-Verse comes right after.
Listen, man, let's get Miles out here, boy.
Yeah. Well, I think Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out before Sequel Wars. So I'm like, oh shit!
So imagine dropping the real world, cuz let's go.
Yo, that'd be crazy. Yo, it's funny. I was reading because the script to Kang Dynasty dropped, right? They released it. If you go online, that's why I kind of knew it was like a real script because it was getting cease and desist everywhere. It was getting shut down, and somebody posted on Reddit and it got taken down, but someone put it on OneDrive and I was able to get it. I still have it on my OneDrive. And yo, this story went crazy. They introduced Miles Morales in this shit. I was like, holy shit! Like it was going in. It was very Spider-Man centric. Like they started with a lot of Spider-Man shit. So I'm like, oh wow. It talked about the whole like Kang stuff. Like I didn't read the whole entire thing. It's like 36 pages. So I'm like, probably like this weekend I'll probably go ahead and it doesn't matter. I'll read it now. It doesn't mean shit. There's not stories. It's a nothing sandwich right now. Bro.
I still want to know though.
It's pretty cool to see like the actual vision of what this was gonna be. Because if it's trash, I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. It's trash. I'm glad it didn't happen. But if it's good, I'm like, damn, that would have been nice to see. That would have been nice to see, man. Anything else stick out from Cinemacon for you, bro? That you was excited about, or we already?
Yeah, I think we pretty much touched on everything. Yeah, we went through everything.
Supposedly Blade got canceled. I saw that on the internet.
Shit.
So
I don't know if y'all seen this, but that Fubar show with Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming back out on Netflix. So it's gonna be him versus Carrie Ann Moss. So it's like 2 times the spies, 2 times the action, 2 times the food bar. So we getting
Oh, I'm
that
gonna
in.
watch it.
We getting
I
that on
watched the
June
first one.
12th.
That shit's fire.
Yeah, I liked it. So I'm definitely gonna be catching that one.
I didn't see the first one. I gotta see it.
Nah, it's cool though. I think you'll enjoy it. Let me see. We did that. Still can't wait for Sinners to drop. I need to see that.
Yeah, I was watching a lot of I was watching the Jimmy Fallon show on YouTube, and you had Ryan Coogler on there with Michael B. Jordan. It was talking about like the different kind of new camera technology they use to do the whole shit. I was like, damn, that sounds crazy, man. This guy, like,
they're going in true IMAX on this shit.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for this fucking movie, man. People that seen it already was like, this is like Dawn of the Dead meets, and I'm like, I felt that Dawn of the Dead essence when I first saw the trailer. I'm like, this feels like it. But yeah, they talked about Ryan Coogler talked about his uncle, how his uncle came from the South and migrated over to Inglewood, but the whole time him being out there, all he listens to was like blues music, and like that was always ingrained in his head, like those blues music. So he used that, incorporated that into the music. I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. Yeah,
I love the whole aesthetic and vibe of that movie right now, man. That
Yes,
clip had
that's
me
my
too.
era.
Did you see the clip?
I saw
that
the
they
clip.
dropped?
The clip was dope. He was like, yeah, they're talking about, yo. He's like, you've been in and out of this place. Why you need an invite now?
Yeah.
So, I need an invite. You know what I mean? So he's like, nah, can I get my money?
What's her name? I hope I don't butcher it, but I think it's Wunmi Masago. Yeah, B15.
B15.
Sorry, why you can't bring your big ass in here? Like, yo, nah, the way she's playing that shit, I'm digging it, yo. I like her character already off that clip. Like, this is gonna be a wild mix of characters, man. I'm excited, man.
Shout out, it's what I didn't mention this shit, but Zaslow, the CEO of WB, who was talking about, he was in the news not too long ago talking about that he wants to be focused more on big IPs and less like director driven movies. I'm like, you need to chill the fuck out, because like this is a director driven kind of movie, and we need things like this. We don't need everything to be big IP.
Exactly.
And it sucks because I forgot to mention this during my week, but I've been watching this show called The Studio with Seth Rogen. And
oh yeah, I gotta get on that too.
It's pretty much like Zaslow, bro. Where you have this dude's like, I need to make this movie, and I need you to do it. I need you to greenlight a Kool-Aid Man movie. He's like, Kool-Aid Man movie. He's like, yeah, Kool-Aid Man. Like Bryan Cranston was like, yeah, you need to make a Kool-Aid Man movie. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna do it. That's what he cared about. He didn't care about anything else. Just the Kool-Aid Man movie, directed by Martin Scorsese. It is a funny ass show. The second episode, no lie, I know that Fresh Prince. I know you like one shots. I know you like one shots.
Mm-hmm.
You will love episode 2. The whole entire episode is shot one time.
That's crazy.
Yo, the whole shit is pandemonium, bro. It is a good. Mind you, I like that, like behind the scenes stuff when it comes down to like the industry, and it tackles that 100%, like within the industry. So I'm like, you'll like this show. I think it's only like 3 episodes in, but you'll enjoy it, man. The last 3 episodes, it's really good. It's really good. So it's on Apple TV Plus, but you don't have that. I'm sure you can find ways to.
I'm trying to figure that shit sounds like the other joint that was just out, man. I'm waiting for season 2. The joint that Daniel Bruhl just did, where it's basically the same thing. It's like they making Marvel movies, bro. Like that's basically what the show is, and it sounds similar to what you're talking about, but it's from like the PA's perspective instead of like, because it's the CEO's POV in that show.
Is the
Seth
CEO?
Rogen?
Yeah. Seth Rogen. He's the new CEO. Like pretty much, they got rid of Kathleen Kennedy. The actor. So you have Catherine O'Hara. She got fired. She was like the Kathleen Kennedy. and she got fired because people like she makes these fucking movies. Da, da, da. It's like, yo, they fired her and they hired Seth Rogen, and he's like, listen, I'll give you the job, but you have to make the Kool-Aid Man movie. It's like, fuck. But the whole entire time before that conversation, he goes, I hate that he wants to make these stupid movies, big movies. Like, oh, I like character, like director-driven movies. He's like, I will never sell my soul to that. And then when he gets the job, he's like, yo, you need to make this movie. He's like, I do it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's the franchise. That's the name of the show I was talking about. So it's similar, but they doing like Marvel franchise movies, whereas you said that one is based on like the studio head type shit. So nah, but I'm gonna take a look at it because it sounds similar.
Yeah, definitely. It's really good.
Have
it's
fun with that one.
It's a good watch. I definitely recommend it. Studio.
The whole season is out?
No. It's only 3 episodes.
All right.
It just started, yeah.
You said Apple TV?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You're gonna like that one shot episode. That's his fire. So we got everything out the way. We got one last topic, man. It's pretty much we're gonna wrap it up with the Daredevil Born Again episode 7. Okay, episode drop. We got 2 more episodes left. Supposedly these 2 episodes are what they changed throughout the tone of the show and where it was gonna go moving forward. So I'm assuming the next 2 episodes are gonna be like the reshots. This one here, man. Did I like it? I don't know, man. But I'm a little torn, right? Because I'm like, I really like the Muse character, and I'm like the way they got rid of him, like the way they just killed him off. Which I don't think he's dead, right?
Ooh, who not dead?
That nigga dead.
What are you talking about? He got live like the 4th of July, bro. He's gone, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If he was an Inhuman like he was supposed to be, I would give you that. But nah,
that's what I'm saying. Because if he's supposed to be Inhuman, if he's supposed to have this power set, like he can make himself kind of like seem like he doesn't exist. That he doesn't even Daredevil can't find a pulse, can't find a heartbeat, nothing. So if he's playing it off like he's dead, he's not really dead. You know what I mean? And then he could come back. But if they decide not to do that and he's dead, then I'm like, fuck, they just, we didn't get enough time to cook with this character. You know what I mean? I feel like it was just done. I would hate that they just left it like that. Because I feel like the buildup was crazy. The buildup was like, oh shit. I was telling my wife, I'm like, I was explaining to her like what the Muse character was, and she was like, oh man, this is like, that sounds like my thing. She likes fucking like murder mystery shit and like psychopaths and shit. She likes that shit. That's like her, like she can go to sleep. Like that's her white noise. Like if it's like murder, death, kill shit. And when I was explaining,
that's majority of women shit, bro. I don't know. They like watching true crime shit.
Yeah, so I guess so. When I explained to her, like, hey, he's like Banksy, but he's like a serial killer. This guy like takes body parts. He fucking makes art out of the body parts, and he's an Inhuman, and he has like he can make himself seem silent in a room. So like if Daredevil was around, he can kind of like mask that whole entire shit, so he becomes invincible to him. But then when this shit happens, you're like, what the fuck? She's like, none of that shit you told me about. Like, I was like, I don't know. It's the MCU, bro. Like they just watered them down and just killed them off. But
they probably just wanted to use the character. It's the same way a bunch of the villains in like Luke Cage got nerfed. Like they didn't have their powers too. Like Cottonmouth and Ray and Shades. Shades supposed to be able to shoot eye beams out of his eyes and something. None of them had their powers. So I mean, I guess they went the same route. They just said, hey, like the Muse character, so we was gonna keep the whole painting aspect and whatever like that, but make him a normal person.
I think
they didn't even mention that he was a human in the show.
I'm just trying to be optimistic, and hopefully he's back at some capacity.
He's done off.
Somebody actually was they was taking pictures of trailers down in Brooklyn when they're shooting season 2, and one of the trailers said Stuntman Muse. So people are like, oh, maybe it's like a flashback they're doing, or if he's actually back. Who knows? I'm holding out, but yeah, he looks dead 100%. The way she shot him. But at the same time, like, man, it's fucking, I don't know, man. I'm just torn. How about you guys? How did you guys feel about this episode?
Me personally, I liked it. I don't know. It was cool to me. I was happy to see Daredevil back in uniform. You know, just after watching the whole series of him
not being Daredevil.
not being Daredevil, and then like even the conversation about him being back was like, and he's like, he's back. And he said, we don't know for sure. He's like, he's back. He's back because Kingpin is back. Everybody's back. Everybody's back to their roots and ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Kingpin and Daredevil was going to inevitably clash. I said clash. And they're inevitably going to clash soon. So can't wait to see that happen. But for the most part, the story. I feel like the story was good. The pacing was good. I mean, sucks to be Muse, but I guess they were just always meant to be like a little side character to the main story. Like they just used him to like, I guess push a little story with his doctor girlfriend along and stuff like that. So I don't know, but I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the episode. I still don't understand how this task force is supposed to be a threat to Daredevil because he done kicked all their asses already. So that don't make no sense at all. But
do you think that the end part with the wife? Do you think the wife really set Kingpin up, or you think that was like always a play?
No, there was setting another guy up. Vanessa's not betraying Kingpin. Vanessa's not betraying. That was a setup for them. As soon as he said what he said, she went back and told him, and he was like, "Okay, set this up for that to happen," and blah blah blah. Tell him I'm gonna be here by myself, and yeah, it was all set up.
Because I know that
when he showed up, I said, "Okay, who's gonna clip him?" Because I know Kingpin got somebody set up to clip him.
Because I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that one break that's gonna break Kingpin because he's not like there 100%. And I thought that the Muse was gonna kill, or Kingpin himself was gonna kill Vanessa. I'm like, oh, so this makes perfect sense. Why he would kill Vanessa?
He broke already. He's broken. Kingpin is a Kingpin now, bro. He's back. When he killed the artist's boyfriend, that was it. That was him breaking. That was it. Like, you know what?
No, but he didn't kill him. He beats him up every day.
No, he killed him, bro. He had it with the axe.
No, he was still moving. I thought so too. I watched it a second time. He was still breathing when he was sitting there staring at the wall.
Yeah, that was his nightly punching bag, bro. He was fucking him up every day, bro. Just like that's why he had the fucking bruised knuckles every day.
That'll give you a fighting chance. I said, yo, bro, listen. I wouldn't even give it a satisfaction. I would just lay there, bro. Like, bro, you gonna beat me up anyways.
I don't know, man. I felt like because it wasn't really clear whether or not she gave him the heads up, like, oh, this dude is Luke is trying to kill you. He's gonna come kill you. I'm gonna tell him that you by yourself, or she really was trying to get him out. Like, I don't know whether or not she was influenced. Like, yo, I don't like how he's moving. I want to keep this business going, but he's fucking my shit up. It was almost like a power situation where you got my man Tommy and Ghost situation. And he's like, I want us to do this drug shit, and Ghost was like, nah, I wanna go legit, this club shit. She
loves that nigga too much, bro. Like they love each other too much, bro. Like they never. That's why the one thing she said, like when the psychiatrist asked her, like, oh, do you feel like you're safe? Like, she said, from him, look, I ain't gotta worry about him. And this is vice versa. He don't have to worry about her because they're not gonna betray each other, bro. Everybody else gotta worry about them, bro. Like, so if you like getting to be one of her boyfriends, you gotta worry because there's gonna be a Kingpin in your shadow. There's gonna be a Kingpin waiting in the shadows one day to grab you up. You know what I mean? But I don't think.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
I don't feel like she betrayed him. Like, I feel like from the beginning when I saw that he said, "Oh, he's by himself," I said, "Yeah, it's a setup." Kingpin setting that guy up because you already know for when he violated for when he showed up in the mayor's office because he don't like any of them showing up at the mayor's office, and then for him to go to his wife again and approach her to like try and like overthrow him, yeah, it was over. It was up for him, bro. The moment he did that, it was over. He had to go.
My thing is like if she did double cross him, then it gives us a kind of like an explanation why there's 2 more episodes, right? If he's gonna kill her, lose his shit, loses, like he ends up not becoming the mayor anymore. Like he gets fucking and whatever this shit, like relieved from
Well,
duty.
originally, the Born Again was supposed to be
Born Again was not supposed to have her. She was not going to be in Born Again.
was it
They added her.
Was it 9 episodes this season? They doing 9, right?
The Born Again, the original was supposed to be 8 episodes and shit like that.
So this season's 9. Originally Born Again was going to be 18 episodes, but they split they split it into 2 seasons. They said rather than do the 18 episode, they split it into 2 seasons. So we're not even getting like the whole the 2 episodes that's going to pop up. We're not even getting the whole. We're not even going to get a whole thing. It's going to be like a cliffhanger to the next season or whatever like that, because it was meant to be the one whole season being 18 episodes. So they decided to make it 9 and 9. So I don't know.
What's kind of like alarming a little bit, because I know with all these set photos of season 2, there hasn't been any kind of photos of anything of Kingpin or Vanessa. Normally you see a video of Kingpin somewhere, right? There's nothing. So people are assuming that maybe like Kingpin dies in the season, which will cause the whole task force to be after Daredevil. Daredevil's supposed to be on the run season 2. So, between the Punisher and everything else, like I think it's gonna go down, bro. I think something's gonna happen.
Kingpin can't die, bro. He's on. Believe it or not, Kingpin is the only reason why the New York crime world hasn't tore each other apart, like, and made it run the city into chaos, because he keeps everybody in check, bro. Like, he's so valuable to like keeping everybody in check that not even the Punisher kills Kingpin, and he could kill Kingpin. But there's times where Punisher comes up against Kingpin, he's like, you know what? He's too important to keep in the control of, like, even Punisher realizes like he's too important to get killed, because he keeps control of like everything that's going on in the city. Because if he goes, everything's going to chaos in Manhattan City. Because for his throne, you know what I mean? So,
but if you do,
Punisher realizes that it's better to keep him alive than to kill him off.
But if you do kill him off, then the show itself, I mean, the show and movies don't have to really adhere to like mentioning Kingpin, because if he's no longer in the story, then you don't have to worry about bringing him up in the Spider-Man movie, bringing him up in Doomsday, because he's not in the picture anymore.
But I mean, nobody really talks about him at all in the Spider-Man in the movies at all, anyway. So I mean,
they didn't talk about him because he wasn't the mayor, but now he's like more of a prominent character, prominent person in the city.
But they still don't have to talk about him, even though he's the mayor. They wasn't talking about the mayor or the president before. So I mean, they don't have to mention him at all. Still, I mean, to us, we know that he's the mayor, and like, because we know what's going on outside. We got the fourth wall, but in their world, they don't have to like mention to us like, oh, Mayor Kingpin or whatever. Like, they don't have to mention it to us.
Because he didn't have to mention Spider-Man, but he mentioned Spider-Man. I mean,
but Spider-Man doesn't even know him. If you really, he knows Spider-Man, but Spider-Man don't know who he is. They never had a running yet. Him and Tom Holland Spider-Man. So,
but you have this whole task force that's out there. Just their job is to capture or to eliminate the whole vigilante shit. So if you got like this whole Spider-Man movie coming out and you got this whole task force, like, I mean, I guess I don't know. I just think that
you gotta seriously honestly ask yourself, what can that task force do for Spider-Man, bro? They can't even catch him, bro. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't catch him. They got no resources to like catch Spider-Man, bro. So it's not even gonna be worth mentioning in the Spider-Man movie, bro. Like, they're mostly for.
Daredevil, I wouldn't say that because Cole North is like, he's supposed to be like a very like a. He's supposed to go hand in hand, like toe to toe with Daredevil. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but like, they keep showing the character too. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, but Daredevil has regular strength. He's a skilled ninja, but he's still a regular human being at the end of the day. Spider-Man has super enhanced agility, enhanced strength. Like, he shoots webs. They got nothing that for them to like deal with Spider-Man. Like, it wouldn't even make sense for them to like even go after him right now.
Well, it depends. It depends on this. It depends on what they have. Like, you talking about like a physical attribute, but like if they have like weapons that can take them down, then
No,
Maybe.
they never got that. The Spider Sense beats all that stuff, bro. They got that's what I'm saying. They don't have anything that can really slow down Spider-Man. So it wouldn't make no sense to even put them in that story or that situation to deal with him, bro. Because the Spider Sense trumps that any kind of weapon or surprise attack they're gonna do. They can't physically beat him. They can't catch him. He's too fast. He's faster than them. Like it wouldn't make no sense for them to even bring that task force in there. Like they don't even mention them in the Spider-Man movie, bro, at all, bro. It was just a waste of time. Like
I guess so.
yeah, just give them a Daredevil ring because they can handle Daredevil. Daredevil is their level. That's their speed, bro. Like Spider-Man, not their speed, bro. That's just this. You need some tech suits. You're gonna need some tech suits. You're gonna need some superpowered beings.
I'm just going based on like if there's like an underlying issue that's happening in New York and this is like a Spider-Man, if he's like the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, like then he needs to tap into everything that's happening. So like there has to be like a mention of this task force, even though he knows he could beat their asses, but just just to acknowledge that world, you know, there's a kind of connective tissue between what's happening with Daredevil.
This whole storyline will probably be done before that movie even comes out.
The movie comes out 2027, I believe. Daredevil season 2 drops in the fall of 2027. So it comes out after Spider-Man. Season 2 of Daredevil.
Wait, they're gonna make us wait 2 years for a second half of the freaking?
No. Next year. Next year,
That's
2026.
That's 2026 then.
Yeah, but it comes out in the fall of 2026. Spider-Man comes out.
You said 2027. That's why I was like, oh shit, bro, what?
That's 2027. I thought it was
no. You said 2027.
That's why I was bugging too. Like, why are we waiting that long? We shooting it right now. Like,
you gotta wait
I'm gonna have to replay this shit, y'all. Replay that shit and send it to y'all. I'm like, yo, I thought I said 2026, but anyway, my bad. But yeah, it's coming out. So Spider-Man should be coming out before Daredevil.
In 2026.
In 2026 next year.
All right.
Well, let's see. We'll see. This might be a nothing sandwich, you know. But I'm just saying, like, we have 2 episodes left in the season, and I believe this episode, Tuesday's episode, is gonna be 49 minutes, and episode 9 is gonna be 58 minutes. We have the runtime, so. So I mean, we're gonna have the episode with Punisher coming back and probably botting all those fucking, you know, fanboys.
Well, he doesn't really kill cops unless they do something like
he's killing cops, bro.
Egregious in front of him. He has to see them do something egregious for like him to kill them. Like I know for the most part, like he'll know that he knows that he has fanboy cops being fanboys, but then he'll like tell them like, yo, I don't respect you because you're supposed to be better than me. I'm like, you say you made an oath to like uphold justice. Like I'm not a hero. I'm here for just pure vengeance, bro. You're not supposed to be like me. That's so you know he never respects cops that like idolizes him or uses his logo or stuff like that. He like you're supposed to be better than me, not like worshiping me. You know what I mean? So
I mean he's back. He's back next episode is gonna be the Punish episode. So that's gonna be based on the set photos from last year. There's a whole lot of blood and gore everywhere, so I'm sure in summer he's gonna be killing somebody.
Well, he's plotting. He's been plotting, so somebody's catching a bullet.
And he's gonna be like, yo, like why you keep playing this cat and mouse with fucking Kingpin, bro? Like this guy needs to, you need to kill him. I don't know. Let's see.
What about did the Foggy have life? That was the realest conversation, bro.
Word.
So he got life. He said, "The Foggy have life."
especially, I mean, I'm not sure. Like, we still don't understand like why Bullseye killed Foggy. You know, maybe it was a hit, and he finds out that Kingpin was the one that sent the hit out to kill Foggy. That's probably gonna send Daredevil off the rails.
That's gonna be season 2 when we find out all that stuff about Foggy. Because that was the whole series was going to be. So season 2 part It's gonna really find out the Foggy stuff, like why he was
I think that's
targeted and all that stuff.
I think it's gonna happen this season. The only reason why, because this whole set photos of season 2 is him on the run. Like he's like missing. They don't know what's going on with Matt Murdock. He's like in disguise. So I'm assuming that whatever happens in this season here puts him in hiding. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Know he's Daredevil, so pretty soon he's gonna just tell the task force like go after Matt Murdock. Like he's gonna not like respect the secret identity real soon and just tell him they go after Matt Murdock and grab him up.
So I don't know. All right, cool. What we rating this episode?
Oh my god, bro! He's like, when he starts talking, all right, I was unjustly arrested and.
Listen, I know that it's like I know it's like a nostalgia thing for us because we like it because this is the Daredevil shit. But bro, like sometimes that shit be pissing me off. Like Vanessa, like shut up, bro. Come on, bro. Like that shit. When I was a boy,
justly arrested. I had everybody working hard in this city, and he dismantled my crime one by one. Like okay, bro.
Like yo, where did you get inspiration of this voice, bro? Like this is like all him. This is like he decided to do this. Like there's a guy I follow on TikTok. He makes fun of he does the white suit and he does the ball cap and he does the whole Vanessa shit and he's like twitching his fingers, looking at artwork. Oh, when I was a boy, like it's just mad funny.
Vanessa,
Vanessa's bad though. I like Vanessa.
Yeah.
Nah, it's that when she wears those fucking like those dresses, bro. She looks fire. What we at right now?
I don't know. He be not enough for me to crash out over, bro. He be crashing out, bro. Like
it's the only chick he ever had, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if this is your wife and this is something that you see as your person, regardless of looks, bro, like you're gonna crash out if somebody fucks.
Bro, he crashed out on the first date. The Russian guy just came and asked him a question, bro. He was actually like trying to make peace with him, bro. And then like he thought everything was cool. Nigga popped the car door open and started beating his ass. Like, you came and crashed me in front of us. Crushed his head with a car door, bro. He crashed out on the first date. Like, bro. He been crashed out.
Bro,
like,
he couldn't, his first situation, bro. He didn't want to lose out.
Crashed me in front of her.
Sometimes you crash out when it's the first one, bro. Like you got that first time you ever got that recognition, that look. You're like, oh shit, I don't want to lose that. Anyways, man, what we rating this episode, man?
Man, I give it a 4.5, man. I didn't hate it. It was a pretty good episode.
What about you, Cass? Where you at right now? 4.5? 4?
I don't know, man. I'm like you. Like I felt like I enjoyed it, but that shit felt hollow.
So yeah, so give us your play. Like, how was your feelings towards this shit? Because I know you didn't give it
I really don't know what to say. Like it's like I enjoyed everything that happened. I enjoyed the fight scene and all that. Everything is cool. I don't really remember anything else that I disliked in the episode. It just felt so hollow when it was done. I've been waiting for Muse since all them old pictures came out before, and they said he was gonna be the villain in this shit. And I've been waiting for this, and that shit just felt like so hollow. I mean, hey, if he comes back like you said, cool, but like, nah, that dude to me is dead, bro. And it was like, it felt like there was no menace, there was no overarching feeling. All right, if we looking at it, hindsight 2020, we saw a bunch of murals all over the place. Dude did a bunch of graffiti all over the place. All right, cool. we barely seen any fucking bodies. Like he really didn't do anything. Like
my man was a vandal, bro.
I mean, we didn't see the bodies, but they did say he killed like 60 people. Bro.
No, I feel you. That's what I'm saying. They said that, but like they didn't show him really doing anything. He like we seen him early in the show carrying a body away. We seen the body on the water later. Like it's like
he killed the 2 girls.
They gore the guy butchered us, bro.
It was like the 2 girls was cool. I was hyped because that was the Easter egg. That was the shit from the comics, so I like that. That was cool. But like
Yeah, that was
that's just what it felt like. It just felt like plot points, and like, yeah, I thought he was gonna end up killing Vanessa, or end up like turning his shit on Kingpin more strictly. Like, I don't know, man. It just felt like paint by numbers. Get to the end of this shit, and I expected more from that character, and more menace as a part of like this journey we were supposed to be going on with Matt as a character. Like, but nah, it was trash. They showed this dude one time before, like when he first set his appointment, like, and they didn't show nothing else until like he pops up in these last couple episodes.
Yo, when I first saw homie, that's Muse. I already knew, bro.
Exactly. So I wanted
like,
to see more. Like,
boy, looking mad creepy and shit. That's Muse, bro.
No, and I said that too. But then like there were certain points where like he was holding people and his back looked big. And I'm like, that doesn't look like that scrawny ass kid. Like it looked like a different body double. But again, we don't know what happened in that. We definitely
they trauma dumped everything in this one episode. Like, oh, how did he fight Daredevil last episode? Oh yeah, he learned Taekwondo and then he killed his master. I thought, like, come on, bro. Like, y'all dropped all that shit in one session. So now we know who he is. He puts the mask on, fights this thing, and dies. Like, come on, man. I don't know.
And that's why. And I think the reason why is because this shit has been like cut up and gutted because of the whole shit. And I feel like his story was supposed to be a little bit longer as far as like us getting to know who Muse was. But I think because of the whole reshoot and everything else, they kind of cut his character down a whole lot. So like this reveal was probably be like episode 18 or 17. You know what I mean? Like him killing, his therapist. Like I think she was supposed to die in this season. And I don't know, man.
Damn, why you want to die?
No, because that was because
Matt can't be happy, bro.
It was supposed to be that was supposed to be the thing that broke Matt, was like him killing her. Because the original story was that there was gonna act like whatever happened in Netflix situation never happened. Like there was Foggy died off screen. Karen pretty much was like didn't exist in that world. And they just brought that, they brought Foggy back for that one episode, and then Karen just fucked off for like until I think she comes back this next episode. But I really don't know, man. But I know that I guess that's why they pushed season 2 so hard, because like, all right, cool, now we get like one cohesive story. It's like this is, you know what I mean? There's no Frankenstein in here.
And we back into where we started before. Yeah, it wasn't great, but let's wait for the next one.
I hate that.
It's right back in the same fucking pocket again, bro. This is getting me frustrated.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah. Come on, man. I don't know. My bad. I won't take too much longer.
No.
I give it a 3.5, man. I'm just, that shit just got me, because I was liking the whole series, man. But when that happened, I'm like, all right, that shit just took the whole story apart for me. I don't know.
Yeah, for me, I think it'd be a 4. Again, because I had an issue with the whole Muse situation, like the way they just kind of like handled that character. I wanted to see more. I wanted to see more into this, like, just having this overarching like threat. And I feel like we didn't really have that yet. I feel like there's really no villain in this season other than two parallel storylines.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you should have had him as the constant villain going through the whole shit the whole time.
Like being a mastermind, but this guy was more like more or less like being kind of like a fan towards vigilantes, and it's like, I don't really,
He was really just minding his own business. And no better. Like,
yeah, and I thought by him, him fighting the Muse, now the Muse like, yo, now I got you in my scopes now, so I'm gonna be a fucking menace.
Yeah,
we didn't get that.
Nah, you was good, bro, until you fucked up and took the wrong chick. That's where you went wrong. You took somebody that Matt knew, and it's like, really? So if it wasn't for her, like, my man would just kept on going, chilling.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Like, that got me tight. I ain't gonna lie, that got me very tight. And there was another moment, like when she was arguing back and forth with him, and like she was talking, but she wasn't talking. And yeah, that shit threw me off too.
The ADR.
And I'm like, oh man, like that shit just, it was like little shit just kept adding up, and
And
Yeah, I
Cherry,
don't know, man.
and I feel like with Cherry's character, he's like a nothing character at this point in time. It's
Yeah,
like, yo,
that's just getting me mad too. Like this dude's a great actor. They ain't got him doing nothing.
here, I'm gonna give you this information. It's gonna piss you off, yo, but don't be dead of him. Yeah, I'm gonna give you this information. Yo, there's a guy going around killing people. He killed 60 people.
And if they kill him in the beginning, like you said in the next one, I'm gonna be extra tight, bro. Like this is not looking good at all right now for me.
Yeah,
No,
it just seems like every character we getting is kind of like a hollow character. Even like his law partner, like she's like kind of like, oh, you guys keep me out the room half the time. I don't know nothing. It's like what's happening? So hopefully we get some good episodes these next two. Hopefully, this is me hoping.
It's probably gonna be pure action now, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Pure action with no
story.
You
know what? I give this shit a 4. I have fun watching it. It was only afterwards where I started like feeling funny about it, but I enjoyed the episode for what it was, though. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie.
All right, cool. Well, on that note, guys, we're gonna end today's episode. On that, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, chilling with us. I've noticed in the last 2 episodes, our viewer count has been going high as far as our replay. So I appreciate you. Thank you for watching us on demand. If you guys have questions, man, feel free to post them in the comments, man. We read them. Every comment that comes up, we read them. As long as you're not like being racist or an asshole, like your comments will show up on the screen. So don't be afraid. There's no wrong answers here. Yeah. So on that note, guys, we appreciate y'all and like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. We go live every Friday night at 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's it. Peace out. Have a great weekend, and see you next week.
Don't forget to wrap it up.
Yeah, wear a condom.